Well, it's no surprise, is it, to find the Brazilians at this stage of the competition. But I don't think this will overawe their opponents, who would really like to add to their considerable achievements. This match is set to be a real battle. The managers and players have certainly made plenty of comments. Some of them could be described as being sensational. I don't think things will get out of hand, though. I hope we have a good quality contest. Hello and welcome to the final of the V-Football Cup. Finally, we arrive at the end of this prestigious competition where two superb teams face each other in a really quite extraordinary atmosphere. Gives you goosebumps, really. So let's get on with the action. Well, that's a victory which brings a certain freedom. They're through to the last four of the IFA Cup, and everyone rates them as favourites for the competition. Now, they obviously have a major problem in preparation, because to lose a league match like this is not the sign of a team which is playing to the sum of its individual parts. Now, this Asian All-Stars team has really dazzled us with its enthusiasm and its energy. It'll be a real test of character to beat them next time. This last game before the final was really a killer blow to them. They couldn't play the type of football which we'd seen from them in previous rounds, and now the competition is over. But there is, though, plenty of promise there for the future. It's unreal to see so many goals in an international match. The supporters are dancing in the stands. They loved it.
Yes, they couldn't convert the chances they had. They lacked the killer instinct in front of goal.
What a score. Both teams played great attacking football. But I think the strikers had it pretty easy today. The defenders were really very poor. A wonderful match for Brazil. Comfortable victory. They controlled the game throughout, and their enthusiasm really made all the difference.
Yes, what a magnificent set piece from that free kick. They must have worked that out recently in training.
Oh yes, what a goal. A magnificent diving header that's ended up in the back of the net.
Oh yes, we're witnessing some great football. An acrobatic overhead kick is really rare at this level, but he was brave enough to try it.
Oh yes, it was a magnificent shot from outside the box. He hit it as hard as he could, and the keeper was deceived by the spontaneity of it. Oh, what a shot into the top corner. I've seen him do it in training, but that's the first time I can remember him being successful in a match.
Yes, the ball hit the post and ended up in the net. An excellent move leading up to that goal. It was really a great build-up.
Yes, a goal with a superb strike. A volley which surprised both the defenders and the goalkeeper. And all the goalkeeper can do now is to pick it out of his net.
A goal ahead, but there's still time for the opposition to equalise or even go in front. That goal just reduces the deficit. They still have a lot to do if they are to equalise.
And that wasn't far away.
Yes, the keeper was beaten. Oh, a backheeler! He completely surprised the keeper with that stroke of genius. Great stuff, Ronaldo.
The cross. Oh, what a player.
Oh my word, what skill.
And he tries a long shot. Backwards. Good pass.
The pass. He couldn't miss that one. Well, we did expect better from the Brazilians. I hope they wake up in the second half.
And that's his second yellow card, and he'll be sent off. And he'll have plenty of time to reflect on his actions in the showers, while his whole team suffers as a result. The strikers are putting a lot of pressure on. Corner. Good stop. Badly taken corner. It's pushed away. A good throw out. The penalty shootout to decide the winner is about to begin. And you can feel a shiver going through the crowd, and indeed through the commentators as well.
Yes, a superb stop by the keeper who didn't go too soon.
4-4. The teams are level. The scoreboard has just posted the new score. 6-1. The match is over and the final score is 4-0. And the teams go to the changing rooms with the score at 1-0. And that's the end of the first half, and the score is 6-1. 8-7. It's incredible.
And it's over! 5 penalties to 3! He scored the one that counted!
Chilavet, Seaman, Crespo, Emerson, Adair, Didi, Schuker, Desai, Litmanen, Vieira, Albertini, Chilavet, Rebrov, Ronaldo. And it's over! And now the players have two halves of 15 minutes to make the difference.
So they have to score.
Hello, here we are in the semi-finals. The Brazilians are favourites. They were at the start and they remain so. But in a competition like this, anything can happen. Their supporters are crowding the stands and giving us plenty of enjoyable music. And their players are ready to start. Hello, everyone. Well, things are getting serious now with this team of the best African players. We should certainly see a committed match, and it's going to be a great test of motivation to get through this stage. The Brazilian supporters, as usual, urge their team on throughout the match, and they're truly delighted to see them in the final of the Pan American Cup. Another huge step towards victory in the IFA Cup. The final to come, their supporters in seventh heaven, all ready to celebrate. What they have to do now, of course, is bring the trophy back home. That win ensures qualification for the quarter-finals of the competition. But there's still a long way to go before thinking about the final. Now they're in the final of the Supreme Cup, and believe me, they won't want a walk-on part there. They'll be playing to win. And what's more, the whole country will be behind them, so they won't want to disappoint. With the players they have, they really should have qualified easily for the quarter-finals of the V-Football Cup. And this result will be a real shock to all football fans. We've seen a super match between two great teams. Neither managed to take an advantage, and in the end, so much the better, because it would have been sad to see one of the teams have to lose. The players have given us a real treat today with this end-to-end final. Either team could have stolen it, but in the end, of course, there can only be one winner.
Yes, this was an inevitable win. They were head and shoulders better, so it's just right that they are the victors on this occasion.
The Brazilians stamped their mark on this final. Goals, goals and more goals. Thanks, lads. We look forward to the next time.
Yes, he's placed the ball just under the bar, a spot the keeper can't reach unless he anticipates it. Oh yes, a goal from a magnificent free kick, Barry. He struck it directly. The keeper was helpless. The wall completely obscured his view of the ball.
What a great header. He's what they call a complete player. He can use both feet and his head.
Yes, a back-heeled goal. It's become his trademark. But you have to wonder at his audacity in trying that in an international match.
Yes, the keeper was completely beaten by that move, and the shot was unstoppable. Yes, the ball hit the post before going in. He had a little bit of luck with that shot.
Yes, you have to have a strong hand to keep that kind of shot out. The keeper let that one go a bit, so it was always going to be a goal.
Yes, what a great strike. The keeper had absolutely no chance with that shot.
They're 2 goals down now. I'm not sure if they're strong enough to come back from this.
Wide. Oh my word, what a shot. And it touched the crossbar. What a great header, but over the bar. He was really a bit too far from the ball to shoot. He got right underneath it. He just slid the ball through the goalkeeper's legs. Very classy, like so many others we've seen from the man from Brazil. Diving header. And no. Oh! In the air. Good crossfield ball. A misunderstanding. There's the shot. Oh, magnificent. He didn't hesitate in pointing the spot for a second time. When it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Foul. He was only just outside the penalty area, but the referee is right to just give the direct free kick. The assistant referee says it's a corner. It's out. Easy for him. And the keeper takes it comfortably. And he pushed the ball away. A quick throw. My word, what an ordeal it is to take a penalty when it's sudden death. The fans are holding their breath. Oh, what a save then by the goalkeeper. That was exceptional. Missed!
Oh, he's missed it. And a goal.
And that goal makes it 4-3. The score is now 6-2. But I don't think that's the end of the scoring. And it's with the score at 5-3 that the match ends. The scoreboard gives the half-time score 3-3. And 2-2. They're going stride for stride. And that's victory by 1 penalty to 0. The goalkeepers certainly had the upper hand. Oipa, Batistuta, Shearer, Antonio Carlos, Aldair, Josimar, Schmeichel, Desai, Litmanen, Pires, Cannavaro, Chilavert, Anderson. Figo, Mijatovic. So that's the halfway point of extra time. That's the game underway again.
The keeper is still reorganising his defence.
Welcome to this quarter-final. Well, the Brazilians, as well as being exciting, are very experienced in this competition, and they know what to expect. But they also know they can't afford to make any mistakes here. They're going to have to be careful.
Well, the weather is almost perfect for playing football. Ideal conditions, Barry. The 22 players should give us a great display, Brazilian style.
Hello, and what an exciting prospect this match is. The teams are well matched, and I'm certainly not going to attempt to predict the winner. A great win by Brazil, and now they will have time to prepare carefully for the semi-final stage, which is shaping up to be a little more difficult than this quarter-final. This is a bad defeat for them, and they'll have to pull themselves together very quickly if they want to do well in this difficult competition. Now, teams that get to the quarter-final of a competition like this one are prepared to win at all costs, and as ever is the case, the team that wanted it more won the day. And that's victory in the final of the Supreme Cup. They showed they had to be taken seriously. Well done, all 16 players in this wonderful squad. And it's with that final victory against the Brazilian Legends team that this competition comes to an end. Some matches were tight, but the final triumph is everything, and that is what will be remembered. A draw, I think, a fair result. Both teams gave their all, were prepared to take chances, and really slugged it out blow for blow. Now, we've seen a great final here. Not what you would expect for this kind of match. We've had plenty of goals, and the play was really very extravagant. It's just a shame that someone had to lose. Well, you could say they got in by the back door, really.
Well, they were lucky, but you don't need much luck to win a penalty shootout.
Yes, Brazil dominated from start to finish in this match and took their chances magnificently. The Brazilian maestros once again set a game alight with their genius. Yes, a superb diving header. What a spectacular goal. The supporters will love him even more now. Quite simply, magnificent. Perfect timing on that overhead kick. And then that little bit of luck that all strikers need. Yes, superb. A really determined header. Keeper could only watch it fly past him, and now he's got to pick it out of the back of the net. Yes, a superb lob. He's obviously brimming with confidence at the moment. Trying to lob a goalkeeper at this level of competition is unusual, and it needs a lot of skill.
Oh yes, a lovely goal from an unstoppable shot. After his recent lack of confidence, Barry, that goal will surely do him good. Yes, pretty fortunate. The keeper nearly kept that ball out, but the shot was firm enough, and it finished in the back of the net.
Classic kick, I think. He kept his eye on the goalkeeper and placed the ball at the last minute, and there was no way that that could be stopped.
Yes, the game is on again, just one goal behind. They need to put the pressure on a bit to look for the equaliser.
Oh, that was close.
Yes, the ball skimmed the woodwork. I think the keeper was beaten. Oh yes, the ball hit the post before going in. Was it really Ronaldo who scored this? Oh, the player is quite simply extraordinary.
It's to his feet.
Easy.
Superb. There's the header. Watch this. The through ball. Pass. Fine shot. Good tackle.
This first half was nothing special, but after the players have had a break, I'm sure we'll see a thrilling end to the match, Barry. No doubt they're going to try something they've worked on in training.
They're ready. And a red card. Ooh, that does seem rather a harsh punishment, and it could well be a significant change in the contest. He must have holes in his gloves today. Oh, what a move, and it was on target, but pushed away by the keeper. So if he misses this, it's all over, and his team have lost. Yes, a completely mistimed shot. He clearly succumbed to the pressure. Missed! And here's another player to take his penalty. And now the score is 5-1. 6-5, the aggregate still climbing. So the match comes to an end with the score 3-2. The referee blows the half-time whistle. The score 2-1. Still 0-0. 3 successful attempts each. 8-7. And the tension is increasing for every player. And it's finally over. It really was a dramatic shootout. Neville, Dida, Emerson, Tafarel, Ronaldo, Boxic, Raul, Blanc, Lizarazu, Nesta, Miura, Kluivert, Desai, Mihailovic, and it's half-time. We're now in the last quarter of an hour of the match.
So they have to go for the win.
Hello and welcome to what promises to be a thrilling match here in the round of the last 16. Our Brazilian colleagues have taken their place in their commentary box, and talking to them before, they're very confident in their team, as usual. One thing is for certain, we're in for a top-class match here. Hello and welcome everyone to this great event, the final of the Intercontinental League. Everything looks set for a great game of football. Two fine teams, a wonderful stadium and a terrific atmosphere. We've seen a fine team today realise its dream. Their supporters never thought they would see this day, but the team came to win and they've done it. And after they've enjoyed the short break, they should be out in search of more prestigious trophies. An important victory which earns precious points. Every point in this competition is precious. I think they'll have to be careful not to be fooled by the ease of that win. There's still a match to go which could affect the rest of their adventure. It's always difficult to beat the African All-Stars. Those who'd forgotten that were given a timely reminder today. This Asian All-Stars team wasn't such a great obstacle in the end. They'll have to be much stronger for future games. Well, this is a win that has positively set this team free. They're now in the final of the V-Football Cup, and in my opinion, they're the favourites to win it.
Yes, I'm surprised by the result of this match. I expected a defeat, but no, they kept their cool and played with intelligence, despite being dominated. Well done.
Just one goal in the end, but we've seen a great game between two teams who just love to play football.
Yes, they were put under pressure, but they never lost their nerve and played with enough intelligence to gain the win.
Both teams played really well, but there had to be a winner, and it's been decided by the narrowest of margins. Oh, yes! What a goal! Yes, incredible. I saw them work on that set piece in their last training session, but to do it in a match is quite something else. Oh, yes, what an extraordinary overhead kick. An outstanding shot. The goalkeeper obviously didn't expect it. Yeah, a very strange way to protect your goal, don't you think? Must have had a lapse of concentration.
Yes, he put everything into that shot. He struck it so hard that the keeper didn't have time to move.
Yes, a magnificent shot right into the top corner. He's cleaned out all the cobwebs with that one. A ball that well placed, impossible to stop.
Yes, it touched the post before going in. A bit of luck with that move, but that's football, Barry. Yes, his second goal of the match. He's a great striker. He'd give any defence problems.
Yes, a great shot. The goalkeeper didn't have a chance. Didn't get anywhere near it.
They go a goal ahead, but they'll have to keep on attacking Barry to try to increase their advantage.
And he really lacked concentration when making his shot. Goal! No! It hit the bar with the goalkeeper beaten. And that shot smashed against the upright. A superb, powerful shot. The defenders backed off. You do that to Ronaldo, you get what you ask for. The first shot of the match. What technique!
Watch this.
A lovely turn. Header. Good return ball. Watch this.
Good pass. Oh, he did well not to miss that one. Oh yes, the match is being contested in a great spirit. No bookings yet.
Oh, and a red card! Red card! He must take the blame after a foul like that. That's offside, ref. Ah, OK. Well done. He's conceded a corner. The ball goes out of play. He's inspiring his defence. He did it really well there. He's unbeatable today. That's over 10 shots he's saved.
Yes, the ball got a touch, but the shot was hard enough. Indeed, what a save by the keeper. That was exceptional. Oh my word.
Now the score is 2-0. And now the score is 5-2. Well, with all the goals we've seen in the first half, if this is to continue, we'll end up with an exceptional final score. And the score at the break is 2 goals each. And it's with the score at 5-1 that the half-time whistle goes. 6 successful kicks by each side.
And it's over! 3 successful kicks to just 1 by the other side.
Power. Batistuta! Simeone. Emerson. Gilmar, Pelé, Zamorano, Kiko, Blanc, Lizarazu, Nesta, Gathiaspe, Anderson, Rivaldo, and here we go for at least 90 minutes.
90 minutes of thrilling stuff, Barry. It looks like extra time unless one of the two teams can score a winning goal.
Welcome everyone at home to what promises to be a fascinating final. I've been looking forward to it for a long time now, and it's going to take maximum commitment to win this cup. Well, the players have finished the photo session, so now on with the game.
Well, it's a perfect night for playing football. Dream conditions for a dream match. The prospect of this game is truly mouth-watering.
Hello everyone and welcome to this match involving a team of South American legends. And watch out for some flamboyant football that we usually see from them. It really gives you goosebumps to see all those fine players all together down there on the pitch. And they've won it. They've won a tremendous competition. They set out right from the start to take each game as it comes, which is the old cliché, but it's always the one that works. And they went on until the final victory. We've seen an IFA Cup that will surely stay engraved on our memories. And this win in the quarter-final of the Supreme Cup has opened the doors to the semi-final and perhaps, who knows, to a fantastic final as well. The South American Legends team is composed of some extraordinary players. So this was a simply splendid victory. I just wonder how far they can go now. Yes, we've just seen a very tight game. Neither team wanted to open up their style for fear of conceding. A match for defenders, really. Defeat in the dying seconds must be terribly difficult to take. Now it's the manager's job to lift his team to get over this disappointment. A crushing victory. This team really dominated affairs today. They seemed invincible, and if they can maintain the standard we've seen, they are sure to make other teams suffer. An outrageous final, and in the end, a splendid victory for Brazil. This team just love to play so much that nothing can stop them.
Oh, just under the bar. The ball was virtually impossible to stop. Only the best players can place the ball like that.
Yes, we're witnessing some great football. An acrobatic overhead kick is pretty rare at this level, but he was brave enough to try it. Yes, a magnificent header. The defenders gave him a bit too much room, though, and that's the result, a goal.
Yes, they've scored even though they're outnumbered. That's real determination after losing a player.
Yes, right into the top corner. He really has a great shot. That's not the first time I've seen him do that.
Yes, an own goal. He fooled his own keeper. Incredible. He panicked under pressure. Yes, and that is indeed his second goal of the match. He told us before the game that he was in great form at the moment. Oh yes, he easily won that duel with the keeper. He kept his nerve. 2 goals up, victory in sight. If the defence holds firm, they have a great chance of winning the match.
It's a beautiful attempt, but a shame it was off target. Oh, the ball skimmed the net.
The defenders backed off a bit on that shot.
Right in the top corner, a magnificent shot by Ronaldo. He scored countless goals like that against Italian defences. In front of goal.
Great defending.
Shame. Yes! Header. Support from behind. To the other side. Foul!
Impeccable. Yes, indeed, what a first half for a final. When Brazil decide to play like that, Barry, it's quite a show. Come on, lads, get back to the regulation distance.
Penalty. He was beaten. And an expensive foul. A penalty and a yellow card with it. And he really will have to calm down a bit. Marvellous. He's taken the ball. A magnificent move, but the keeper kept it out with his fingertips. And now for the terrible ordeal of penalty kicks. Well, it certainly is for the players. The Brazilians have gathered in the centre circle to nominate their takers, and these shootouts are always a lottery. And after that goal, the score is 2-1. 5-5, they've equalised, and they've all got to start all over again. The match ends with the score at 4-2, and we've seen some great goals. Players make their way to the dressing rooms with the score at 4-1 at half-time. 6-6, it's so tight. And that's the end of an incredible match. 7-6 in the penalty shootout. McCarthy, Salas, Ayala, Flavio, Taffarel, Pelé, Bakayoko, Kiko, Shevchenko, Deschamps, Buffon, Miura, Koto, Thuram, Emerson, and it's the end of the match. And we're off for the last part of the match.
I can see that some players have got cramp.
Here we are then for this showpiece semi-final in the African All-Nation Cup. The players have given their opinions in the press this morning, plenty of them, but now it's time for action. Welcome to this first qualification match. Both teams will want to stake their claim right at the start of the competition, so it looks promising. Welcome everyone to this match against the best South American players. Well, we know all about their style. They're always skillful in their approach to the game, and an excited crowd is right behind them. Well, they've silenced their critics in reaching this semi-final. Next time, perhaps they can go all the way to the final. And they've won it. They've won a tremendous competition. They took it a step at a time, first of all, doing enough to reassure their supporters at the start of the competition. And then, as the cliché goes, taking each match as it comes until the final victory. Pan American Cup that surely will be engraved on all our memories. What a disaster. All the pundits made them the favourites, but now they've fallen at the final hurdle. Well, the players shouldn't have any regrets, though. They really didn't have any of the luck at all. They were very unfortunate. This win opens up the way to the quarter-finals of the V-Football Cup, and they can start dreaming about going further.
We've seen two teams committed to the game, and in the end, a draw is a fair reflection of the match.
Extra time is often hectic with the golden goal rule these days, and this match was no exception. But thank goodness it didn't go to the penalty shootout. Well, we've had an outrageous game with goals by both sides, but in the end, a close scoreline. They've won by just a single goal. And a match very much in the Brazilian style. Both teams raised their games to give us a magnificent contest.
Oh my word, what a goal!
Yes, he placed the ball just under the bar. Spot the goalkeeper couldn't reach unless he'd anticipated it.
A spectacular diving header, a real striker's effort, which was quite simply unstoppable. Oh yes, a great goal from an overhead kick. That is quite rare to see in an international match, so let's enjoy the action replay. Oh, what a shot, a cannonball from outside the penalty area that could have burst the net. Oh yes, it was very daring to attempt the lob over a keeper as good as this, but his audacity paid off. Yes, what a goal and what an extraordinary striker. When he's faced by the keeper, he doesn't have any doubt. He just shoots for goal. And that is his second goal. He's really on form today. Well, can he get a hat-trick?
Yes, he easily won the duel with the goalkeeper. Certainly kept his nerve.
And that goal gives them the lead. Let's hope for their sake it's enough. And thanks to that goal, they're just one goal behind. Anything is possible again, and that's woken the crowd up.
Straight against the bar. It was a great header, but not with accuracy.
Oh yes, what a free kick from Ronaldo. It's not his speciality, but when he takes them, it's often impressive.
He's missed the tackle. The cross.
To the near post.
Cleanly stopped. Oh, so fast. The lob. That's a good one. Shame. And he shoots. Fine interception.
Yes, this first half has confirmed the reputation of both teams. Let's hope we have an equally good second half.
Foul. He's got no right to protest. Red card. This referee is known to be very severe, and he's proved it yet again. He cleared the best way he could. Corner. Superb! What a lovely move, and a quite extraordinary stop. A good throw out. When it's sudden death, it's all or nothing. There's no room for error now. Oh yes, he's missed the goal completely. How can you expect to score when you don't even hit the target?
No. Yes.
4 each. What a match this is. The teams are level, thanks to that goal. This encounter is over. Final score, 3-2. At half-time, the score is 2-1. The scoreboard gives the half-time score 5-2. 0. 6-5. Every penalty is crucial now.
And it's finished with a score at 4 penalties to 1.
McCarthy. Power. Ayala. Flavio. Taffarel. Pele. Schuker. Giggs. Thuram. Perez. Albertini. Santa Cruz. Desailly. Batistuta. And that's the end of the first part of extra time. They're off again.
They mustn't lose concentration after that goal.
Hello, everyone. Well, these two teams showed great character during their quarter-final matches, and all of us up here in the commentary box expect a good battle for a place in the final. With all the great names on the pitch today, surely we're about to see a spectacular match and hopefully some fantastic goals. Well, let's hope so, and let's hope that the referee can gain the players' respect and allow the game to flow. Welcome everyone to this quarter-final of the V-Football Cup. Both teams well prepared for this encounter. We have a capacity crowd, so let's hope we're going to get a real show. This final has given them a lot of experience, and they will be coming back stronger next time. The result of this match shouldn't make them forget that they are good players. Plenty of work in training to come, though, before their next match. Well, you have to know how to play to your strengths and to organise your training to do well in this competition. And every defeat is part of the learning process. Not ashamed to lose a match at this stage. But semi-finals can only produce one winner, and the fates were not with them today. Now, this team of players selected by Ronaldo, as expected, provided really tough opposition, and beating them would inspire respect in future opponents. Well, this win settles the group, and it might mean that they're going to go from strength to strength in this V-Football Cup. I really enjoyed this match. We had spectacular action and goals. It was a shame there had to be a loser, as neither side deserved to lose. So how many goals was that? I confess I lost count after 10. We've just seen something absolutely incredible. It needed a penalty shootout to separate these two teams.
Yes, but some players were very motivated because they hadn't been able to make a difference earlier.
Goal! It's the golden goal!
You could feel that coming for some time.
Just under the bar. The ball was virtually impossible to stop, and only the best can place it like that. Yes, that's a beautifully taken free kick. They practiced that for hours in training, and it's really paid off now in the match.
Yes, the keeper has scored an own goal. He must have been thinking about his summer holidays. Oh yes, he tried a tremendous shot and it succeeded. That went into the net like a rocket. The keeper could do nothing. Oh yes, right in the top corner. There was absolutely nothing the keeper could do against a shot like that. It was a perfect strike.
And it's his third goal. He's got the hat-trick. And he's an exceptional player. There was a volley which gave the goalkeeper no chance. A really superb strike. And he positioned himself perfectly and hit it with just about all his might.
Oh yes, that goal brings the two sides level. Where did they find the strength to score? Remember, they were 2 goals down, but they have dug deep to come back. And now they're in the lead. What determination!
Superb header, but it just missed the goal. Yes, a headed goal from Ronaldo. Doesn't go for headers that often, but you can see he can really jump if he needs to. And he's got the better of the defender.
Watch out for jersey pulling.
Lovely. Good skill. Overhead kick. Good support. He saw it. A pass. Watch this. Oh, the volley.
Yes, this has been a very sporting match. The Brazilians have played a clean game as usual.
Foul. Yes, referee. Penalty. And they've been living dangerously for some time. Offside. Defence played that well. Corner. He panicked a bit then. He's majestic. That's the keeper's. A poor corner. Goal kick. With the feet. So we're just about ready now for the penalty shootout. And this is where bravery counts for a great deal. Spectators are holding their breath. What excitement.
No.
It's good. And the score now is 3-1. And we're back to square one. We've had 10 goals, but it's 5 all. 4 goals each, and honours rightly shared. And the scoreboard gives the half-time score 3-2. 2-1. 3-0. And they hold all the cards now for victory. That's 4 penalties to 3. And the players have suffered much in this match. And still it goes on. Zroit, Crespo, Simeone, Ronaldo, Dunga, Carlos Alberto, Canizares, Kluivert, Desai, Giggs, Vieri, Santa Cruz, Thuram, Zanetti. The referee has just blown to get the second half underway.
And I've started my watch. There are only a few moments to go before the end of the match and extra time.
Hello and welcome everyone to this quarter-final of the African All-Nation Cup. Obviously neither team wants to get knocked out at this early stage, so it's going to be quite a contest to find a place in the semi-final. Hello and welcome to the final qualification match, the third that each team has played of course, and they will both be giving everything to go on to the next stage. Welcome everyone to this match against the best Asian players. As always with this team, we should see great play, and I hope I'm not tempting fate. There should be plenty of goals. Well, this final has given them a lot of experience, and it's to be hoped they'll come back stronger next time. For a team of this quality, it really is difficult to forgive them for losing so early in the competition. That'll be the feeling of their supporters, that's for sure. They just didn't seem to be on their game in any way. Well, a defeat is a real test of team spirit. They now have to pick themselves up for their own sakes and for their supporters. Every round of the Supreme Cup is difficult, as they've realised today. But doubtless they'll come back stronger for the experience next time. The African legends are known the whole world over for their skillful football. So well done, lads. That was quite a victory. They needed this win to make a good start in the competition. But the next game certainly won't be easy, especially if they allow themselves to become overconfident. Well, you could use this match as a Hollywood script. To see so many goals by both sides and a final margin of victory that was so tight is quite extraordinary. The referee has finally stopped the match with that last red card. It got to a stage where the game just could not go on.
Yes, Barry, and the rules say that they are the winners of this game with the score recorded as 3-0. Yes, we've seen a great match between two brave teams, and Brazil have turned out an excellent victory, just as you would expect from the best team in the world.
Oh, he's put the ball just under the bar. The keeper couldn't do anything to stop that. What a goal.
A superb diving header which stunned the keeper. That's a goal for the scrapbook. Oh yes, he was badly positioned for the header, so he tried an acrobatic overhead kick and succeeded. A perfect strike which took the keeper by surprise.
Yes, what a shot. And I've just been told in my headphones that the shot was measured at just under 90 miles an hour. Incredible. Yes, into the top corner. Not quite sure whether he aimed there, but that's where it ended. Oh my word, he scored an own goal. What was he thinking of to do a thing like that? Yes, certainly a fortunate goal, because the goalkeeper was so close to getting a hand to it. But the shot was firm enough, and it beat him.
Oh yes, that was a great strike. The keeper had absolutely no chance with that shot. And that equaliser in injury time is sure to be a huge blow to the morale of the opposition.
What a great attempt. But it's over the bar. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Yes, the ball touched the post. Oh, incredible! Didn't anyone touch that ball? He put it straight in? Oh, Ronaldo is such a magician.
That's the first shot of the match. And he controls it.
He's a natural dribbler.
He takes the ball away. In the air. A good pass. They've lost the ball. There's the strike. The volley.
We've just seen a good first half. Both teams have displayed some lovely football, and you would expect the rest of the match to be of an equally high level.
Foul! Penalty! It's incredible to see fouls like that. He was certainly lagging behind the defenders. The ball was deflected for a corner. Goal kick. In touch. Superb stop. Badly taken corner. And I think he's going for a long kick.
Yes, let's hope that the best team wins. Yes, he got a touch on it, but not enough, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. Yes, he rushed that kick, and you can't get away with that against such a good keeper.
And the next penalty taker is ready. 5-0, and this is one-way traffic. The score is now 6-5. The goals just keep coming. It's 4-1, and that's the final score. We're at half-time, and the score is 1-0. And we're at the halfway point of this match. Half-time, the score 4-2. And we're at 5-4. And it's finished. 3-0. And they can thank their goalkeeper for the win.
And it's finally over! You don't often get a score like that!
Nakata, Ronaldo, Zico, Song, Schmeichel, Keane, Porato, Viltod, Baggio, Santa Cruz, Desai, Batistuta. That's the end of the match.
We are now playing injury time. The referee will soon blow for half-time.
Welcome everyone at home to this quarter-final of the African All-Nation Cup. Both teams very motivated as you would expect. There's a place in the semi-finals at stake. Hello and welcome to this semi-final. These are two teams who really want to win the trophy, and they'll be urged on by their fanatical supporters surely for the whole game. It's a capacity crowd, and the atmosphere, I can't remember a better one. Welcome to this match against the European legends. Europe was the birthplace of the game, of course. England, to be precise. With all these famous players crowded together on the pitch, we can surely expect some great football. Earning a place in the final of the Pan American Cup, of course, is never easy. They can be really proud of this victory, and they're just one step away now from winning the cup. An important victory which earns them precious points in a competition where every point has full value. Sometimes it can be argued that a draw is worth more than a win, and I think they can be proud of this draw today. Well done. Although they were defeated, I think there are some encouraging signs here for future competitions. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about this team very soon. They really played quite well today. And they've won it. They've taken the V-Football Cup in a final that their supporters will never forget. The players obviously delighted, and for many, it's the achievement of a childhood dream. A match that ends in a golden goal is always a delight for the players and spectators of the winning team, but certainly not so for the losers. I've really enjoyed this game, and I think the spectators singing in the stands share my view, and they were part of this win. A very narrow victory, but victory all the same. But both teams put on a great display in this game. And it's there!
Oh, and a goal! Goal! Oh, he's put the ball just under the bar. The keeper couldn't do anything to stop that, Barry. What a goal! Oh, what a free-kick expert he is. Dead ball situations are so important in modern football. It's crucial to be able to take full advantage.
Good header. Took a run up and headed the ball as hard as he could, with great success.
Oh yes, a magnificent back heel which completely surprised the keeper. A trick like that would have surprised the best keeper in the world. Yes, into the top corner. I don't know if he aimed there, but that's where it ended up.
Yes, it touched the post before going in. Really a bit of luck that, but that's football. And that, of course, is his second goal. He's really on form today and is now on the hat-trick.
Oh yes, what a goal. A lovely volley which left the keeper with no hope of keeping it out. Yes, that goal brings them back on equal terms. Nothing is decided yet in this match. They're just one goal behind now. Anything can happen again. It should be a fascinating end to the match.
Oh, that shot was so close.
Oh yes, just a few inches away.
Yes, he lobbed the goalkeeper beautifully. A top-class strike that had Ronaldo written all over it. It's the first shot of the match. Easy.
He's steady.
Whoa! Unsuccessful. With the head. Behind him. Good vision. Unsuccessful. And he goes into overdrive. There's a lot of good build-up play in midfield.
The passing game has certainly taken the upper hand, Barry.
Yellow card, and he's off. That's his second caution of the match. Go on! And a yellow card. That seems a bit harsh to me for that foul, but the referee was better placed than I am. Throw in. He deceived the defenders, but the keeper had it covered. He had that covered. He pushed it away with his feet.
Yes, and I think that as always, the players with the coolest heads will win it.
And yes, we shouldn't forget that to score in these situations, you have to be cool and calm. Oh, my word! It's gone in! And the scoreboard has just put up the new score, 3-1. They're ahead again. The strikers of both teams in great form. A 5-all draw. The match swinging one way and then the other. But in the end, it's all square. 5-5. And now it's 3-0. They practically won it. And it's ended with 4 successful kicks to 2. A pretty easy victory in the penalty shootout. Pelé, Maran, Crespo, Simeone, Rivaldo, Marcio Santos, Salas, Hierro, Blanc, Desailly, Keane, Nakata, De Boer, Anderson, Rivaldo. Well, that's the end of the regulation 90 minutes. Ahead for the players now, extra time.
This must be the last move of the match.
Hello and welcome to this final of the Pan American Cup. A final, as ever, a unique match. All 22 players tense, all hoping that their skills will come to the fore when they need them. If they do, we'll have a great show to watch.
It's a mild starlit night. The players have just inspected the pitch and it's in perfect condition. Everything is set for a great match.
Welcome everyone to this match against France. Well, on paper, this team would give any country in the world problems, but it would take plenty of determination to beat the French. The final beckoned, but overconfidence deprived them. They'll hope they'll get it right next time, I'm sure. The result of this match shouldn't make them forget that they are good players. 1 or 2 things there to be put right in training before the next contest. Well, at this round of the last 16, the match really should have been a formality for them. But the other team were more motivated and played with more guts. Well done. Winning the Intercontinental League is never easy, and the supporters are on their feet in the stands, and they played a crucial role getting behind their team, supporting them strongly throughout the competition. A fantastic victory. They won the V-Football Cup, and they proved to the world that they are the best. Their fans in the stands are absolutely delirious as they acclaim their champions. Well, they've been taught a real football lesson today. It was a heavy defeat, and they'll have to tighten up their ranks now.
Yes, a terrible defeat because with the way they played, they would have expected to win. But they lacked a bit of firepower, Barry.
We've just witnessed an extraordinary match with the outcome decided in injury time. Everyone here in the commentary box expected the draw, and it seemed the players did too.
Brazil were put under pressure during this match, but with the efficiency of their forwards and the support of the crowd, Barry, they managed to turn the tide and get a result.
A fantastic diving header. It's the kind of strike the crowd love, and it's also very effective, not to say a goalkeeping nightmare.
Oh, a magnificent overhead kick. The keeper had no chances. He practices that strike in training, and it's paid off today.
Yes, he hit a tremendous shot and deserved the success. Went in like a rocket.
A delicate ball chipped over the keeper who could only watch it drop into the net.
Yes, a quick shot there that surprised the keeper. But what terrible marking by defenders.
Oh yes, what a goal. The ball even touched the post before going in. There was a bit of luck in that strike, though.
Yes, a lovely goal. A Brazilian-style volley. What a display on the pitch we're seeing today.
Yes, the keeper was beaten, but it really is an unfair contest for him. They've increased their lead, and it's certain they won't be caught now. That goal reduces the margin, but they still have enough in hand. If they protect this lead properly, it's in the bag.
Good header, but he's missed the target. Just too high. Yes, a snapshot out of the goalkeeper's reach. Another goal in the already rich career of Ronaldo. It's deflected.
Yes, good defensive header.
Oh, yes. Scissors kick. Calms the game down. And he passes the ball way over to the other side of the pitch. Look at that.
Yes, this is a committed match, but a clean one. No bookings yet.
He's sent off. That's his second yellow card of the match. It's a penalty. And the decision was inevitable. And the referee has pointed to the penalty spot, and now he takes out the yellow card. And it's a corner. Goal kick. He caught the ball, and the keeper takes it comfortably. Pushed away by the keeper. This goalkeeper is having a phenomenal game. It must be really sickening for the strikers. Yes, he's completely missed his shot, which went absolutely nowhere near the goal.
Yes, a good keeper is hard to beat in these situations.
1-1. It's all square. And now we're at 5-4. And that's finally the end of the match. We've seen, quite simply, an incredible number of goals. The teams return to the dressing rooms now with the score at 2-0. So the score at half-time is 6-3. 5-4. The last player absolutely must score.
And it's ended at 4 successful kicks to 2. An easy victory in the penalty shootout.
Straight! Seaman, Batistuta, Cesar, Eder, Mboma, Dodds, Adams, Bates, Viltord, Baggio, Kanu, Rui Costa, Zidane, Mijatovic. And that's the start of extra time.
What a tight game this is, Barry. It's almost the end of the match.
Here we are then for this showpiece semi-final in the Pan American Cup. Plenty of opinions from the players in the press about this meeting. Now is the time for action. Hello and welcome to this match between two of the most spectacular sides around. I see the managers have chosen attacking lineups. I hope they're going to allow the many great players down there on the pitch to show what they can do. Welcome to this semi-final of the V-Football Cup. The two teams facing each other tonight both believe that they're capable of winning the competition. They know that the winner here will be the favourite in the final. Neither wants to fall at this stage. How you respond to a defeat is the real measure of a team. But now they have to pick themselves up for their own sakes and their supporters. It's really important to come out of a match like this with a win because it just allows you to recover rather more quickly for the challenges ahead. They must be extremely disappointed after that defeat. They did magnificently to get there, but without doubt they've lost the most important match of their careers. Inevitably they'll be very disappointed by that defeat, but they'll have to learn from losing a final, and their supporters won't hold it against them after such a good run. Yes, the score sheet remained blank in this encounter, but at the end of the day we've seen a real show, and I think the supporters singing in the stands have had a great day. To lose a match like this in the last seconds must affect both the spirit of the players as well as the supporters. They've had to suffer. Well, we've just seen a splendid victory, a crushing blow by a team which was head and shoulders above its rival.
Well, we've just seen the most efficient team win. Sometimes it's enough to control the game and just score when it's really needed.
And a goal!
And it's a goal!
Goal! Yes, that ball went in just under the bar. With a shot like that, the keeper is left absolutely stranded.
Oh, a diving header. I thought that was coming. I don't know why, but I thought we'd see that, Barry. In any case, that was impossible to stop. Oh yes, he got really mixed up in that move. Put under pressure by the strikers, the keeper has scored an own goal.
Yes, they've managed to overcome their numerical disadvantage, and that's a really well-taken goal in difficult circumstances. Yes, he certainly fooled the goalkeeper with the snapshot, but he's that type of player. You just can't afford to give him the room for a shot.
Yes, his third goal. He's playing at his best at the moment, and to think that some people doubted his selection. Yes, a magnificent volley. He practices that specially in training, and now it's paid off. This 2-goal lead could be enough. There's usually no coming back at this level. Their lead narrows, but it isn't enough to worry the supporters.
The keeper saved by his crossbar. Missed. The header was wide. I think he closed his eyes when he hit that one.
Oh, the keeper got a hand to the ball, but Ronaldo's shot was too accurate. Another goal for the Brazilian maestro.
Yes.
He's majestic.
What a run with the ball. The bicycle kick. Pass. What technique.
He gives it. He saved his team with that tackle.
Both teams have tightened up their game. Neither dares to open up the play.
Yes, it's going to take a moment of individual genius.
Now for the duel. Oh, it's a card. The referee gets out the yellow. Corner. And they'll have to tighten up the marking here. He's pushed it away at full stretch. He'll really have to work a bit more on his corners. And he cleared any way he could. The goalkeeper completely focused. If he can save this one, that's the end of the game and his side are victorious. Yes, superb anticipation by the goalkeeper, and he deflected the shot past the goal. The score is now 3-0. After that goal, the score is 5-4. The referee blows the final whistle, and the result is 2-1. The scoreboard gives the half-time score 2-0, and the teams separate for half-time with the score at 5-4. If the goalkeeper stops the next one, his team has won.
And that's the end of this incredible match. 7-6 in the penalty shootout.
Adams, Batistuta, Cesar, Marcio Santos, Valderrama, Guerrero, Shevchenko, Jokev, Buffon, Nakata, De Boer, McBride, Zanetti. And we're off for the second half.
That rest must have done the players some good. According to my watch, Barry, not long to go until half-time.
Hello and welcome everyone to this quarter-final of the Pan American Cup. Well, neither team wants to get knocked out this early in the competition, so it's going to be a real struggle to get through this round and on to the semi-final.
The rain has just started to fall and the players have changed their studs at the last minute. These conditions must favour the defenders, but Brazilian strikers can put a stick of dynamite under any defence, rain or no rain.
Hello everyone. Well, the fans here have been looking forward to this major clash for quite some time. I've been down to the dressing rooms, the players certainly seem pretty focused, and we're all looking forward to a great game. That's a victory that sets this team free. Now they're in the last 4 of the African All-Nation Cup, and everyone will have them down as favourites to win the competition. But I really feel for the losers. They gave everything to snatch the victory, and it would have been a great addition to their roll of honours. But on the day, they lost to a stronger team, and they should be proud of what they achieved. Well, the defeat was predictable. The pace of the game, a bit too quick for this team, which still lacks a bit of experience. But we can expect better things from them in the future, I'm sure. Ending the group matches with a defeat is very unsatisfactory for them. This team really should be playing better, and the manager will have to remotivate his troops. This match ended in a draw, which was a fair reflection of the play. Both teams had their chances, and both were determined. Some draws are excellent entertainment, and this was one. Just what we've come to expect from this Brazilian team. A torrent of goals, and so many from beautiful moves. Well, they must be relieved with that win.
Yes, when it comes to a penalty shootout, you can never be confident. It's just too unpredictable. Well, we're not used to seeing Brazil in games like that, but with the efficiency of their strikers, they didn't need many chances to score. Oh yes, that ball went in just under the bar. With a shot like that, the keeper is left stranded. Oh yes, and what a goal! A magnificent diving header that has ended up in the back of the net.
Yes, he really got mixed up in that move. I think put under pressure by the strikers, and the keeper's put it into his own net. Yes, certainly with the back heel, it's become his trademark, but you have to wonder at his audacity in trying it in this sort of match. Yes, a lovely goal from an unstoppable shot. After his recent lack of confidence, that goal will do him a deal of good. Yes, the goalkeeper got his fingertips to the ball, but he just couldn't keep it out of the net. Yes, what a wonderful strike. The volley was perfectly executed, and he seemed to hit the ball instinctively. You have to take a gamble in football, of course, and it worked for him then.
They've taken the lead again. They must try to hold on to it now. They're back to just 1 goal behind. They must carry on attacking now to get an equaliser.
You can't get any closer than that. And the post kept the ball out. Oh yes, Ronaldo! What an extraordinary overhead kick. Outstanding strike. The goalkeeper didn't have a prayer. He crosses.
Go on. Yes, well played.
Change of sides. The ball just won't come down. Oh! Good pass. Oh, what power!
Yes, this final is like all finals. The stakes are just too high for the players to play their natural game.
Oh, foul! Such an aggressive challenge. Free kick. Yellow card. And that was inevitable. And really, you don't want to see that sort of foul on a football pitch. It's gone out. Oh, what a move! was a superb strike, but the keeper reacted well. He cleared with his feet. It's the start of the penalty shootout, and we have to remember that Brazil beat Italy this way in that memorable final. Yes, a good goalkeeper is hard to beat, even in these situations.
It's gone in.
The score is 4-3, and there could be more to come. And that's the end, with the score at 0-0. And the curtain finally falls on this encounter. Not happy for the losers. Final score 5-1. The referee sends the players back to the changing room with the score at 5-all. And once again they're level. And it's finished with a score of 5 successful kicks to 4. Song, McCarthy, Oipa, Salas, Zanetti, Zé Roberto, Aldair, Socrates, Nadal, Maldini, Blanc, Giggs, Baggio, Kanu, Koto, Figo, Mihailovic. And the first part of extra time is over. That's the restart.
And things are really heating up in the stands.
Hello and welcome to this final of the Pacific Cup. Final is always a unique match, and there is a special tension for all 22 players. Even so, with the skills they have, we should be in for a great display.
Well, you can't see more than 50 yards in this fog. I've just been on the pitch and visibility is a little better down there, but even so it's a strange atmosphere for a game of football.
Hello and welcome to this semi-final of the V-Football Cup. And here are two teams desperate to win the trophy. So surely we can anticipate goals and a great display. A place in the final is at stake, so there can be no holding back. This is a really bad defeat for them, and they'll have to pull themselves together very quickly if they want to do well in this difficult competition. Well, there'll be a deal of analysis of exactly how they lost this one, but they forced their way into the semi-final, and they did well to get that far. That's the end of the match. As always in this type of game, the pitch was a theatre stage, and we saw a performance full of commitment and spectacular moves. The crowd were really delighted. A victory which takes them another step on in the world rankings. Now, this second match can be written off as a complete failure. They really must try to get motivated to finish this round with a win and hope that they can progress in this V-Football Cup. We've witnessed a great match with goals by both sides. It was a real feast for the strikers, and you can see that from the scoreboard. Now, this defeat must be really bad for the morale. Losing like this on penalties is the worst possible scenario.
Yes, it is a disappointment that will be difficult to get over.
Well, they're sure to benefit from the experience of winning this match from the penalty shootout.
Yes, now they'll know that you can't afford to waste chances in a match.
And a goal! And that's the end of the match.
Yes, we feared it would go to penalties, but it is over now.
Yes, a magnificent diving header. The ball ended up in the back of the net, but a few defenders will look at themselves. Yes, a great goal from the overhead kick. Quite rare to see in an international match, and the replay worth enjoying.
Oh, what a great header! Now, he's what they call a complete player. He can use both feet and his head.
A delicious, delicate chip over the keeper, who could only watch it drop into the net.
Yes, right in the top corner. He has a great shot, and that's not the first time I've seen him do that. Oh yes, only just the ball went in off the post, although perhaps he was aiming for the post, in which case, well played.
Yes, a superb volley that gave the goalkeeper no chance. But you have to blame the defenders for the room they gave him.
Oh yes, Barry, a classic strike. He kept his eye on the keeper, placed the ball at the last moment. Nothing could stop that. They're still a goal behind. They can't relax the pressure. They have got to continue attacking.
And the ball clipped the post.
I think the keeper was beaten, Barry.
Incredible. Did anyone touch that ball? He put it straight in. Like the magician he is, Ronaldo.
Oh, a magnificent volley from Ronaldo. What a brilliant finish to a beautiful move.
Oh, and a lovely turn. He tries the lob. Yes! Watch this. He shoots.
Great play. Well, we've really seen an excellent first half despite the momentous occasion and the tension. I can't wait for the second half, Barry. We know just how important dead ball situations are, so watch out for this one.
An inevitable decision by the referee. He pushed him in the box. penalty and a yellow card. Well played, but a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And the ball is punched clear. Look at that! Where's he going? Oh, that was close. The keeper just touched the ball, but he couldn't keep it out of the net.
Yes, the keeper made a great save. He went the right way and he got good hands to it.
A new player is about to take his kick. And the score is 4-1. And there could be more goals still to come. And it's with the score at 1-0 that the referee blows the final whistle. And that's it. It's full time and the score is 6-4. The referee blows the half-time whistle and the score is 6-0. No doubt which will be the happier dressing room.
And that's victory by the narrowest of margins. 1 penalty to 0. The keepers have been fantastic.
Beckham, Dida, Rivaldo, Dunga, Song, Dodds, Maldini, Barthez, Vieira, Cannavaro, Hernandez, Anderson, Vieira! We're off for 90 minutes of Brazilian samba.
There's so much excitement here, it's just like Rio. The clock ticks on and we're heading for penalties.
Here we are then for this showpiece semi-final in the Pacific Cup. Players have given their opinions in the press about the possible outcome. Now it's time for not words, but action. Hello. The only thing you need to ask about this match is which team will be the first to score 2 goals. That's the intention of both sides, and we're sure to see an explosive start to the contest. Hello everyone, and here at last is the game in the round of the last 16, which promises so much. Both teams, you probably know, have been training behind closed doors, so I can't tell you anything about their secrets, but we're about to see them. That victory was really crucial for their fans, one or two of whom had doubts about them. But now they're in the semi-finals of the IFA Cup, and I can see them going further, maybe even winning the trophy. So this match ends in a draw, and both teams can now rest before the next matches. The players shouldn't be ashamed of that defeat. They were beaten by the better side, the stronger side. They had their opportunities, though. A great victory against a team of South American all-stars. But watch out. The next opponents will be a lot harder to beat. Can they raise their game again? So this second qualification match has ended in a win, and they'll want to win the third match too to silence their critics. So the encounter has ended in defeat, and I really feel the manager will have to change things for the next matches. His players seem to be lacking firepower. Well, what a match. It was a carnival for the strikers and a treat for the spectators. I can't wait for their next match.
This was the victory of an efficient team, and when you look at their match statistics, their strike rate was impressive. They scored from most of their chances.
Goal! Yes, it's the golden goal, and it's decisive.
What an end to this match.
Yes, that's incredible. It went straight in from the corner. His player's technique is outstanding. He can make the ball swerve whichever way he wants.
Oh, yes, what an extraordinary overhead kick. That was an outstanding strike. The keeper really didn't expect that. Oh, yes, what a header. I thought the keeper was well placed, but it was such a powerful header that in the end, there was nothing he could do to stop the goal.
Right in the top corner. Perhaps I should take him on as a cleaner, because there won't be many cobwebs left in that corner after that shot.
Oh, yes, Barry, he scored an own goal. What was he thinking of to do a thing like that? Yes, the keeper tried to push that ball away, but couldn't manage it. He only got a slight touch to it. Oh, what a volley. He literally catapulted the ball into the opposition's net. We've really seen some excellent play today, Barry. Oh, I'm sure the keeper must be sick of picking the ball out of the back of the net. They still look safe from the equaliser, but they'll have to be careful all the same.
And the bar kept the ball out. Wide. A good header, but not sufficiently accurate.
Yes, he lobbed the keeper beautifully. A top-class strike executed with ease. That's got Ronaldo written all over it.
Good attempt.
Well played.
Unsuccessful. What a shot. A good one too. Reverse pass.
Pass.
Bang! Impeccable.
A great first half. But I'm sure, Barry, the Brazilians still have it in them to do even better in the second half. Watch out, this free kick could be dangerous.
It's a red card, and he has to leave his teammates take the early shower, and that must be very hard. Out of play, and he takes the pressure off his defence. It's pushed away. He punched the ball, and he's blocked with his feet.
Yes, Barry, the shootout is often unfair, but at least there is skill in it, and of course it's better than tossing a coin. Oh yes, he's missed the goal completely. Well, how can you expect to score when you don't hit the target? Clinical!
4-2, and the match has really taken wings. And that's half-time with a quite extraordinary score. And no doubt the second half will come up with one or two surprises as well. And the half-time whistle goes with the score 3-0. The teams return to the dressing rooms. The score 6-4. No doubt the keeper will do his utmost to stop this penalty.
And that is 8 penalties to 7. It took so long to decide the winner.
Simon, Nakata, Anderson, Zico, Didi, Boksik, Adams, Raul, Zidane, Maldini, Gathieraspe, Figo. The regulation 90 minutes have come to an end, and we're in for extra time.
The match is drawing to a close, and we'll be straight into extra time.
Welcome everyone at home to this quarter-final of the Pacific Cup. Both teams seem very motivated, as you would expect. There's a place in the semi-final at stake. OK, all 22 players are now ready to start the match. We just await the referee's whistle. Hello and welcome to this opening match. Always vital to start well in this kind of competition, and that requires concentration from the word go. Welcome everyone to this first match in the qualification round of the V-Football Cup. It's always important, of course, to make a good start in the competition, so both teams will be holding nothing back today. Well, that victory was really crucial for their fans, and they're now in the semi-finals of the Pan American Cup. I can see them going further, and maybe even winning the final. What a pity. That dream of winning the final has collapsed. But there can only be one successful team on the day. Maybe next time it'll be their turn. It was quite clear that the last hurdle was just too big for them. Perhaps they were tired by the competition overall. Until the next time, lads. This win allows them to go forward in the competition. But there's still a long way to go to beat Ronaldo. They're in the final of the V-Football Cup. Now they must recover physically and mentally and focus on the big match to come.
Yes, I would never have imagined this match ending in a draw. After having been dominated in that way, they must be very happy to end all square.
So often finals are disappointing affairs, but this one did the game proud. We've seen plenty of goals, and you could say that there were two moral victors in this match. Oh, this win would have done them a deal of good, because they certainly lost confidence during the course of the match.
Yes, and even if they're tired after this long battle, they'll surely have to recover quickly after this win.
Goal! The keeper well beaten.
Oh yes, that was the first shot of the match. Incredible! They've got off to a flying start. Now, how will their opponents react? Oh yes, a goal from the free kick. I've seen them practicing that for hours in training. It's not surprising that it's paid off in the match.
Yes, he rose at just the right time and fooled the defenders. Timing is crucial with that sort of goal. Yes, a really clever back heel which surprised the keeper. A trick like that would have surprised the best in the world, I would think.
Oh, a magnificent shot right into the top corner. He's cleaned out all the cobwebs with that one. A ball that well placed is very hard to stop.
Yes, his third goal, and he's really at his best at the moment. And to think that some people doubted whether he should be included in the team.
Oh yes, a superb volley that gave the keeper no chance. But you have to blame the defenders for leaving him somewhat unmarked. Oh, what a lucky equaliser in injury time. The referee will surely blow for full time straight after the restart.
What a strike! But the ball going just past the post. Good header, but not accurate. It flew wide. Goalkeeper did well to get a hand to it. Ronaldo's shot so accurate. And another goal for the Brazilian maestro. Into the middle.
It's busy in the box.
No pass. Watch this. They're playing a lot in the air today. A switch of wing. Just watch this. Nothing wrong with that, referee? Given the referee's reputation, you certainly can't suspect him of wanting to even things up. It's a foul. Free kick given. And he was lucky that it was only that. Yellow card. And he'll have to be careful now if he wants to finish the match. And he chose to give away the corner. It's a throw-in. Takes the ball well. He repels the danger. It's a firm fist away. And the keeper leaves his area with the ball. A great dive it was, but he got a hand to it, but just couldn't stop the ball.
Yes, he completely missed his shot, which went nowhere near the goal.
Oh no! Yes! And the teams are level again, 2-2. Scoreboard has put up the new score. 6-0. This encounter is over. The final score is 5-0. The score at half-time is 4-0. One penalty each. That's 3-2. 7-7. This could go on all night.
And that's 5 penalties to 3. The teams were close throughout the match.
Gilbert, Beckham, Crespa, Zé Roberto Carlos, Zamorano, Hierro, Kluivert, Lizarazu, Keane, Nakata, Kluivert, Dida, Emerson. The referee has blown for the kickoff.
We're off. We've gone into injury time. The match is nearly over and both teams will surely want to put the pressure on to avoid extra time.
Welcome everyone at home to what promises to be a fascinating final. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time, and I know, as the managers certainly know, it's going to take maximum commitment to win this cup. Hello and welcome to this match. Promises to be a really good battle. The rules are perfectly simple. The first team to score wins the game. So the emphasis on the strikers right from the start. Here we are for the final of the V-Football Cup between two teams who have really set the competition alight and thoroughly deserve their place in the final. They're in top form at the moment. Let's hope that both can maintain that. Well done, they've won the IFA Cup. It's an incredible feat for them. I think many of their supporters never thought they would live to see this day. But they've confirmed themselves with this victory as being a world-class side. Well, then they'll have to look at things again after a defeat like that. And maybe a few tactical points need to be made before they come out to play again. The fans are still cheering their heroes in spite of the defeat. Plenty of dancing and singing going on. A pity, though, this team could have gone a long way in the competition. Well, this defeat will be hard to swallow for some players. You just can't throw away the third match in the first round of the V-Football Cup like that. Now, the script of this match, frankly, defied belief. It just goes to show that you have to keep believing right until the end. Anything can happen in football, even in the very last minute.
Yes, this defeat is not worrying in terms of their game, because they dominated affairs, but it still is a defeat.
Incredible scenes here in extra time when it took a golden goal to end this exceptional match. You can see the delight on the winners' faces. What a game! Brazil had a very narrow escape with victory secured in the very last seconds of the match.
Yes, the first move of the match and the first goal. What an excellent start. I think we're in for a treat in this game. Oh yes, a superb diving header. What a spectacular strike. The supporters will love him even more for that.
Yes, he came out of his area to score a goal at the other end, and what a goal it was.
Oh, great header. He took a run up and headed the ball as hard as he could to great effect.
I wonder what his manager would have said if the lob had missed. He really took a chance when you consider how good this goalkeeper is.
Yes, the keeper was completely beaten by that move. That shot was unstoppable.
Yes, the goalkeeper got a little bit of a touch there, but couldn't keep it out. It really was a great attempt by him.
Oh, a magnificent volley. To score like that takes audacity and perfect timing. It's very, very difficult to do in a match. Oh, a really unexpected equaliser, because look at the watch, Barry. We're in injury time.
Oh, what a player. It was a lovely strike, but just a little too high. It's a good header, but it's over. And it's over the top.
Oh, superb. A powerful shot. The defenders backed off Ronaldo a bit, and that's the immediate response.
He gets past. Oh, well blocked. The diving header. Nice pass after a good run with the ball. Oh, it's champagne football. Bad pass. Oh! Perfect.
A good first half. We've seen so many good moves from the Brazilians. Roll on the second half.
Foul! And a good example of what we don't want to see on the pitch. Red card. And you could sense that coming. His temper really got the better of him, and the foul was totally unacceptable. The ball crossed the line. That kind of cross is easy for the keeper. Look for the long kick here. And now it's sudden death for the penalty takers.
Yes, Barry, a great dive. He even got a hand to the ball, but he couldn't stop the goal. Well, the keeper guessed where the ball was going.
It's a miss!
Missed!
And a goal! And that makes it 3-2. The scoreboard shows 5-3. And that's the end of the match. The final score is 2-0. This encounter ends with the score at 6-2. The scoreboard gives the half-time score 4-0. 2-0. They've made the breakthrough. That's now 4-all. And it's finished with the score of 4 penalties to 1. And finally, the end of the shootout, just as we started to wonder how long it could possibly go on. Crespo, Rivaldo. Toris, Josimar, Canizares, Keane, Porato, Leboeuf, Del Piero, De Boer, Dida, Vieri, Mijatovic, and that's the end of the first half of extra time.
Well, there isn't much to go before half-time.
Hello, everyone. Well, these two teams showed great character during their quarter-final matches, and all of us up in the commentary box are expecting a good battle now for a place in the final. Welcome to what promises to be a fascinating match here. I've spoken to both managers. They promised a great display. Have heard that before, but let's hope that this time they're right. Hello. Well, Ronaldo has selected players at the top of their form for this crunch meeting, and what an impressive team it is. Let's see if their opponents can find the tactics to stop them. Well, in the final analysis, this final has given them a lot of experience, and they should learn from that, and will come back stronger next time, surely. A good win which will get their supporters right behind them for the next game. Now, this defeat halts their progress in this competition. I must say I expected rather more from them. I fancied them for a place in the final. That's a great win which takes a bit of the pressure off, allows the players to settle in and get their bearings, as it were. But bigger contests lie ahead for this team. To beat the South American legends, you really have to take them on at their own game. And you can't ask for a more difficult test than that. You've got to crowd the midfield, and you've got to try and match them for skill. Not easy. A victory which allows them to breathe a sigh of relief. It increases their confidence for sure, and now they await the challenges of the second round of the V-Football Cup, and with some impatience, I would think. You can see the distress on the faces of the defeated players. They just can't believe it.
Yes, but the penalty shootout was the killer blow.
A great victory, and once again, we've seen the pressure of the golden goal rule. The losers obviously distraught, but they battled to the end, and they're the rules of the game. The golden goal wins. Goal!
Oh, goal! The keeper is beaten! Yes, the ball went in just under the bar. Impossible to stop that kind of shot if you don't get to it quickly enough.
Yes, a magnificently struck free kick. The goalkeeper rather got himself behind his own wall. Extraordinary. This keeper can make a good striker. He's confident and has a really powerful shot. Yes, a full power drive. The goalkeeper could do nothing about it. Yes, so delicate. It's a lovely lob over the goalkeeper. And it takes great skill and accuracy to do that.
Yes, a shot that deceived the keeper. That goal capped a lovely move which delighted the crowd.
Yes, you really have to have a strong hand and wrist and arm to keep out that sort of shot. It was always going to be a goal.
Oh yes, what a strike. The volley was perfectly executed. He hit the ball instinctively. It went in. Well, you have to take a gamble in football. Oh, another goal in the bag. The keeper's having a bad day.
And he's completely pulled that shot. It's too high, but he hit it beautifully. A good header, but over the bar. Well, our rugby colleagues would have appreciated that drop goal. 3 points to them.
Oh, and he slid that ball through the keeper's legs. A very classy strike like so many others we've already seen from him for Brazil. I'd like to see the replay of that.
Super shot. Well done. Well blocked. Pass. A super shot. The passing game is being well played here.
And that seems to be delighting the crowd.
And it's his second yellow card, so that means a red. He's sent off. Oh, and a red card. It's very clear. The decision has been taken, and he has to go straight to the dressing rooms. Oh, it's pretty busy in the box. Easy for a keeper of this standard. Here comes the goal kick. I think we'd appreciate that more on the replay. Yes, he got a touch on it, but not enough, and the ball ended up in the net.
Yes, a completely mistimed shot. He clearly gave in to the pressure. Oh no! And it's there!
After that goal, the score is 4-2. And it's a draw again, 6-all. A 3-all draw, neither team managing to find the decider. And here we are at half-time with the score at 3-1. 11 goals in the half, the half-time score, 6-5. They're level. This shootout goes on and on.
And it's finished! 5 penalties to 4!
Okocha, McCarthy, Ayala, Zanetti, Flavio, Ronaldinho, Garincha, Valderrama, Guerrero, Raul, Putti, Maldini, Hernandez, McBride, Zé Roberto. So that's the end of the first half.
We're in injury time. It's nearly the end of the second half. Looks like a draw for the moment and set for extra time.
Welcome everyone at home to this quarter-final of the IFA Cup. Both teams are very motivated, as you would expect. There's a place in the semi-finals at stake. Hello and welcome to what should be a fascinating match. I've spoken to both managers. They're very confident in their team's performance and they promise a great display. Well, let's hope the players carry out those instructions and give us something to remember. This last match in the round of the last 16 is the most eagerly awaited game so far of the competition. It'll be very interesting to see how these two title challengers perform. We can only hope that the better team wins. A giant step really towards victory in the Pacific Cup. They're through to the final and their supporters must be in seventh heaven. Now the task is to go right on and bring the trophy back home. And that's the final victory. They can go on holiday with their medals and take with them some wonderful memories of a job really well done. They've accomplished a great feat and will go down in the football history of their country. The Asian legends are difficult players to overcome. To beat them, you have to have innovative attacking play and to put pressure on their midfield. Thanks to that win, they now become one of the last 4 contenders for overall victory. They're just 2 games away from lifting the trophy. And it's over. The referee has stopped the game after that last red card.
Yes, the result will be recorded as a 3-0 defeat.
The score was tight, just like the game. There wasn't much in it between the two sides, just that 1 goal in it at the end. This golden goal rule is really cruel. In 1 move, the match is over. The game finished just a few moments ago, and even the winners look stunned. And it's in! It's the golden goal!
Oh yes, this rule is terrible for the nerves. 1 move and it's all over.
A superb diving header which stunned the goalkeeper. That's a goal for the scrapbook. Yes, a fantastic overhead kick in the Brazilian style. He's often tried that move in training without much success, but now he's done it in a match. A perfectly placed header, and I think the keeper was a bit surprised by the speed of it. Yes, they've scored even though they're outnumbered. They've had a real determination since losing a player.
Right in the top corner. They should take him on as a cleaner. He doesn't leave many cobwebs with a shot like that.
Yes, only just though the ball went in off the post. I think the keeper did magnificently to deflect the shot a little, but he couldn't do enough to save it.
A volley which gave the keeper no chance indeed. A really superb strike. He positioned himself perfectly and hit it with all his might. And that is a miraculous equaliser as we're in injury time. They didn't stop believing in themselves and that has paid off.
Superb! It was a fantastic strike, but just wide. He was saved by the post.
Oh yes, the ball has gone in just under the bar. The keeper could do nothing. Ronaldo has put one in the net again.
Unsuccessful. Deflected.
He clears for his side with that great header.
Good run with the ball. Watch this. He gives it. Lovely skill. I'd love to see the replay of that. Perfect. A textbook tackle. It's the second penalty of the match. And not altogether surprising when you see how pepped up these players are. Foul. The referee says it's only a free kick. And a yellow card. He has some justification, though. It did seem a very harsh decision. That's the reason for the protest. He judged the flight of that really well. And he signalled to his attackers that he really wants to speed up the game. All his teammates are watching him take this penalty. If the ball goes in, he's won the match for them. Oh yes, and the sky falls in on the penalty taker. And that's so hard. And that makes it 2-1 now. And that makes it 5-3. And that's the end of the match with this incredible score. It's a draw, and it's a game to remember. And the teams return to the changing room at half-time. It's 2-2. 2 successful attempts to 1. 4-4. And it's 8-8. They're level again.
And it's finished 3-0. They can thank their keeper for this win.
Pelé! Zanetti? Beckham! Dida? Cesar? Torres? Josimar? Schmeichel? Giggs? Barthez? Viltord? Baggio? Hernandez? Anderson? Rivaldo? And it's over. Neither team could gain the advantage, and so the winner will be decided from a penalty shootout. Welcome everyone. This match in the African Super League looks set to be a real battle. It's been talked about for so long, and so many different scenarios have been put forward. But now, it's down to the real thing. What happens on the pitch? Welcome to the final of the Supreme Cup. Now, this competition brought together the best teams on the planet, and now we're down to the last 2. And the stadium here is just about at boiling point. Tension evident too down on the pitch, but a quality final would be much appreciated by all concerned. We've seen a great team today realise its dream of winning the African All-Nation Cup. They'll be welcomed home as heroes, and rightly so. And then, after a short break, they can set out in search of more prestigious trophies. That defeat must be really hard to take, but if they can keep their enthusiasm and their team spirit, the results should surely improve very soon. To beat the European All-Stars, you need a deal of preparation, and indeed, a killer instinct in front of goal. Beating Brazil is a great achievement in itself, but there are still other teams to beat before final victory. This win takes them into the quarter-final of the V-Football Cup, but they'll have to play even better to have any hope of going further. I don't think anyone could have predicted that score. This game has been a real feast for the strikers.
Yes, Barry, they defended desperately, but they were beaten by a stronger team today. They'll have to come to terms with this if they are to come back stronger. Yes, we have seen a balanced match, with several chances by either side. As always, there had to be a winner. It could have gone either way.
Well, it's fair to say that defence has never been Brazil's strong point. But as for their attacking play, well, there's nothing to worry about there.
Oh, and it's in!
Yes, the ball shaved the bar before ending up in the net. Don't think the keeper could do anything about that.
Oh yes, a magnificent diving header. The ball ended up in the back of the net. But that was the fault of the defenders, Barry. Yes, he came out of his area to score a goal at the other end. What a goal it was! Oh, a perfectly placed header. The keeper was surprised by the speed of that.
Oh, what a goal! He tried the lob when many players would have tried to put it past the goalkeeper. It was a goal that was a striker's dream.
Yes, he fooled the keeper with a snapshot. He's the type of striker that you can't afford to let have a shot.
Now, the goalkeeper really tried hard to push the ball away, but couldn't manage enough.
Oh yes, a lovely goal from a Brazilian-style volley. What a display on the pitch today. Yes, they've taken the lead, but there's still some time to go, and the margin is too narrow to be conclusive.
That's well wide. Superbly struck, but even so, the ball has gone over the top. He got in the header, but couldn't direct it, and the ball flew over the bar.
Right in the top corner, a magnificent shot by Ronaldo. He scored countless goals like that against Italian defences.
Shame.
To the far post.
Good defence. The ball's glued to his feet. A back pass. Interception. Pass. Acceleration. Volley. My word, this match is really wild.
Yes, the ball has moved from one end of the pitch to the other at an incredible pace.
Foul. Penalty. No, just outside the penalty area. Oh yes, he was a good yard beyond the last defender. And that was deflected for a corner. And he repelled the danger well. He's pushed it away. Good stop. He's very strong and he can go for the quick throw. So to the fateful moment. If he misses, it's over. And his teammates can't bear to watch. Yes, he pushed the ball away well, even though the shot was well struck. And here's the next volunteer. And now the score is 4-1. 6-4. 10 goals in the contest. And that's the end of the match. The whistle goes with the score 3-1. And the players head for the warmth of the changing rooms with the score at 3-0. And that makes it 3-1. 7-6. What drama here.
And it ends at 2-1. An unusual score for a penalty shootout.
McCarthy, Batistuta, Ince, Antonio Carlos, Gilma, Socrates, Canizares, Shevchenko, Deschamps, Buffon, Miura, Kluivert, Roberto Carlos. And we're off.
Yes, come on lads, show us what you can do. We're in injury time in the second half. It's nearly the end of the match, and if the score doesn't change, there'll be a penalty shootout.
Welcome everyone. This Liga America match looks set to be a real battle. It's been talked about for so long, and so many different scenarios have been put forward, but now we're down to what actually happens down there on the pitch.
As you can see, it's a rainy evening. At the moment the pitch is still in good condition, but according to the weather forecasters, it could get worse.
Welcome everyone. Getting the better of the All-Stars is never an easy task, and today the best players in the history of the African continent are down there on the pitch. The task for their opponents will be tough, and we can only wish them their fair share of fortune. That's a victory that really sets the team free. They're through now to the last 4 of the Pan American Cup, and everyone from now on will rate them as the favourites to win it. Well, that game was a bridge too far for this team. They'll need more training to work things out to get 1 or 2 rounds further in this competition. And with that goal, the match is over. They embraced the special rules of this encounter and approached the match in the best possible way. The European Legends team is a fantastic one. Those who've tried to beat them in the past have often come to grief, but given enough courage, it's not impossible. This win has made them one of the favourites for the title, and they'll have to live with that status from now on. Well, there are good draws and bad draws. This, I think, was one of the good ones. Both teams opened up in their style, but neither could get the upper hand. This defeat must be really hard to cope with. The players battled so hard.
Yes, because they believed in themselves right until the end. But penalty shootouts are often cruel.
This was a final that will go down in history. These matches are usually very tight, but these two teams produced an open game and scored a hatful of goals. Goal! And it's all over!
Yes, it's a golden goal, and that is awful for the losers. Oh yes, that is incredible. A goal straight from the corner. This player's technique is astounding. He can make the ball do whatever he wants. Oh, a fantastic overhead kick in the Brazilian style. He's often tried that move in training, Barry, without much success. But there it is, in a match. Oh yes, a magnificent header. The defenders gave him some room, and that's the result. It's a goal. A superb lob. He's obviously brimming with confidence. To lob the keeper at this level of competition is unusual. You have to be very sure of your skills.
Yes, the ball just touched the post, I think, before going in. There was just a bit of luck there in that strike.
Yes, that's 2 for him. A player like this really makes the manager's job easy. Just give him the ball and you'll score. Oh yes, a great shot. The keeper didn't have a chance. He didn't even touch it. Their lead is comfortable enough now. They can even let the opposition come at them.
A good shot, but wide. Oh, my word. It's wide, but it was beautifully hit. Saved by the post. Yes, the ball just under the bar. The keeper could do nothing, and Ronaldo has scored again. And that's Ronaldo's second goal of the evening, and he makes it look like just another day at the office. But that's precisely as it is with talent like his. He launches a deep ball. The pass. Oh, what a rocket!
This first half was worthy of a great final. There have been some extraordinary moves. Roll on the second half. Keep an eye on the free kick takers.
Penalty. Yes, penalty. And that's certainly fair. He was offside. Corner. The ball was surely touched by the defender. Out of play. He stopped the ball cleanly. He's cleared the corner. And he's eliminated the danger. Careful. That's dangerous. And if he scores, his team wins. The pressure must be tremendous. Yes, he rushed that kick, and you can't get away with that against such a good goalkeeper. It's in! And the match is back to square one, in a sense. The score is 2 each. So neither team managing to score. It's a blank sheet, 0-0. And up on the scoreboard, the final score, 6-5. The referee blows the half-time whistle with the score at 5-2. 5 successful attempts by each side. And that's 8 penalties to 7. It took so long to decide the winner. McCarthy, Maran, Crespa, Zanetti, Roberto Carlos, Macio Santos, Zamorano, Guerrero, Rui Costa, Putti, Nesta, Garcia Aspe, Rui Costa, Zidane. And that's the start of the second half.
The crowd are already going wild.
The game is on again.
There's always a lack of concentration after a goal.
This Asian League is really fascinating. And once again today, we're in for one of the highlights. Given the technical skills of the players down there on the pitch, it should be a wonderful match. The referee has signalled to his 2 assistants, and he's ready to blow the whistle for the kick-off. Welcome to this Supreme Cup quarter-final. Both teams want to progress in this competition, and they won't want to be knocked out at this stage and disappoint their fans. Welcome everyone, here we are for the final group match. The shape of the final table will be decided by this evening, and that gives this game that little extra buzz. Another step towards ultimate victory in the African All-Nation Cup. They're in the final, and their supporters are in 7th heaven. It's a cause for national celebration. What they have to do now is bring the trophy back home. So that win settles the group, and it might mean they play even better for the rest of the competition. It's important not to lose in the first round group matches, but this draw must be seen as a semi-defeat, because with 3 points for a win, you could say they've thrown 2 points away. This is a sad defeat for their supporters who'd already booked their tickets for the final of the V-Football Cup. They'll be hoping that their team will do better in the future, but something certainly was missing today.
Yes, what can be fairer than a draw at the end of this match which neither side could take control of? A defeat which seems a fair result. They were never really able to express themselves.
This match ending in the worst way possible.
Yes, losing on penalty kicks. I can't think of anything harder for a player to come to terms with, Barry. Yes, this victory was inevitable. They dominated affairs and had most of the chances.
This is what we've come to expect from this Brazilian team. A torrent of goals and so many beautiful moves. It must be an inspiring and wonderful experience to play for this team.
Oh, what a goal that was. The ball sneaked in just under the bar, a spot so difficult for a keeper to reach when he's unsure of his footing.
Yes, a magnificent overhead kick. The keeper had no chance. I know he practices that strike in training, and it certainly paid off today.
Oh, and it's a header. He rose just at the right time and fooled the defenders. Timing is crucial for that kind of strike. A perfect lob over the keeper. That's never easy to achieve because keepers watch out for it. Well done.
Yes, a classic goal. And like all great players, he has a really excellent strike rate. Defenders really shouldn't have given him so much room.
Oh yes, you could see that keeper got his fingertips to the ball, but he couldn't keep it out of the net. The shot was too firm.
Yes, no problem with that shot. The keeper had no chance.
The teams are level again after that goal. Either side could win it. Oh, incredible. They were 2 goals down and now they're ahead. What a comeback. They'll have to hold on to this lead, though.
That shot was really well hit.
Oh, yes, they'll have to tighten up the marking. Oh, yes, a snapshot. It was out of the keeper's reach. He just had to admit defeat. Another goal in the already rich career of Ronaldo.
Nice control. Oh! It's a good run with the ball. Oh, the overhead kick. Watch this. That's well done. And there's the shot. And he uses his strength.
Yes, Barry, this first half has kept all its promises. We've seen great moves and some very classy action.
Foul. But he is rather overreacting. Red card. He's off. And that foul certainly deserved at least the yellow, maybe not the red. He saved his side with that one. Good attempt, blocked by the keeper. The corner is cleared. Good play. He had a bit of luck with that shot. The Brazilian maestros often come out on top in penalty shootouts, but you never know. We've already seen some surprises in this encounter.
Yes, he pushed the ball away even though the shot was well struck.
1-0, and it's always important to score first. After that goal, the score is 6-3. Neither team could gain the advantage. 2-2 is the final score. The referee blows the half-time whistle, and the score is 1-1. It's half-time, and they've shared 12 goals. It's 6-6, and it's finished at 2-0. A poor shootout for the strikers.
And that's the end of this shootout! Well, we started wondering how long it would go on.
Neville, Antonio Carlos, Torres, Carlos Alberto, Dodds, Maldini, Porato, Pucci, Albertini, Okocha, Figo, Vieri, and that's the end of the match, and as we thought, it's going to end in penalties.
We'll soon be in injury time.
Welcome everyone. This match in the Continental League looks set to be a fine battle. It's been talked about for so long, so many different scenarios have been put forward, and now we're going to see what actually transpires. Hello and welcome to this very special match. The first team to score 3 goals will be the winners, and so the managers are going to have to rely on their side to finish well, take their chances. Hello, here we are for the last game in the qualification group of the V-Football Cup. Vital clash, of course, who will go through to the rest of the competition. Oh, the final beckoned, but it might be argued that overconfidence deprived them. Maybe next time. We'll see. That's a great win in the Liga America, and that will boost their morale for the rest of the competition. Now the doors are open to the semi-final. They're in the last 4 of the competition, and they're the favourites. It's over. That goal has brought them the victory. As every time in this type of match, we've seen some excellent and quite often spectacular football from both sides. France has become a very strong footballing nation, and beating them certainly isn't easy. Well done. But we mustn't forget there are other tough matches to come. The managers didn't want to launch into hasty attacking options, and you can't really find fault in this match in which the defences played magnificently. A defeat by a golden goal must be hard to take, but the players prefer this rule to that of the lottery of penalty kicks. This match has brought a great victory. We've seen some spectacular action, and the skills of some of the players was really quite amazing.
Well, it's quite a surprise to see them win after being dominated like that. The manager made the right decisions and chose a practical team.
It's in!
Goal! Yes, Barry, incredible. In fact, I saw them work on that set piece in their last training session. But in a match, it's something else. Oh, what a strike that was. He timed his jump to perfection for that diving header. The ball flew into the opposition's nets. Yes, a funny way to protect your own goal, don't you think, Barry? He must have had a lapse of concentration. Oh yes, a superb full-power drive. The keeper could do nothing. The ball travels so fast from a shot like that. Yes, he's placed the ball right in the top corner. There was nothing the keeper could do to stop that one. Oh yes, it's an own goal. I think he'll need some consolation from his teammates after that. Yes, a weird goal. It looked like the keeper would push the ball away, but the shot had a vicious swerve to it.
Yes, nothing could stop that shot. Sometimes a goalkeeper must feel completely helpless.
Oh, another goal, and with such room for manoeuvre, they'll be able to control the rest of the match.
What a strike! But the ball rose over the bar. Lovely. He managed to get the header in, but it was just too high. Oh, yes, a tremendous diving header. Ronaldo's legendary agility allows him to do some quite extraordinary things. Cross. Lovely skill.
What a magician!
Lovely. And he has a go. 1-2. Oh, well passed. He gives it. He's really moving. Watch this. That's a penalty. One each now for each side. And quite often, successful penalties can prove crucial. Foul. Just outside the area. He's just avoided giving away a penalty. The defender just stepped up enough to get the offside. It's gone behind. Lovely. Beautiful cross. Oh, what a magnificent shot by the striker. Well, let's see the replay of that. He could bring his team victory with this penalty. All his teammates will be willing the ball in. The keeper guessed where the ball was going.
Oh, the penalty taker is shattered. That is so hard.
The score is now 4-0. After that goal, the score is 6-1. The score is 2-0, and that's how it stays. It's the final result. The first half ends in a goalless draw. It's 0-0. The referee blows the half-time whistle on a draw. But an amazing situation. It's 4 goals each. And it's over. 3 successful kicks to just 1 by the other side. Song, Haji, Power, Ayala, Ince, Roberto Carlos, Gilmar, Carlos Alberto, Sergi, Giggs, Blanc, Leboeuf, Cannavaro, Chilavert, Shevchenko, Zé Roberto. And it's over. It's the start of extra time, and the Brazilian maestros will try to make the difference.
It would be better to avoid a penalty shootout.
Hello and welcome to this last match in the Liga America. Both teams are determined not to lose this last encounter, so we should be in for a great game. Hello everyone. Well, this is an 8th final which really promises so much. Both teams have been training behind closed doors in recent days. Nobody's wanted to give away any secrets. What are we about to find out? Hello everyone and welcome to this match between 2 excellent teams. Lots of skillful play in prospect, and if that's backed up by good determination, that team will be the one which progresses to the final of the tournament. Well, the final must have given them a lot of experience, and when they get over their disappointment, they should be stronger for the next time around. Well, this defeat means it's back to the drawing board. They've got to start again, and maybe the next match will see some tactical changes. Now, this defeat must come as a bitter blow for the players, who really thought that they'd be among the best 8 teams in the competition. Now, this match has finished in a victory which will certainly please the players. They gave a spirited performance and produced some really lovely moves. This African Legends team is hard to beat. Takes a lot of preparation and a deal of perseverance. Losing an 8th final match in the V-Football Cup is never a pleasant experience, but they'll have to improve and hope they do better next time. It's unbelievable to see a drawn match with so many goals. It's so unusual. Well done all the players in this exceptional contest. An incredible script to this match, which was heading peacefully for a draw when they conceded a goal in injury time. And they're going to have to think long and hard about the way they did that. Incredible scenes here with this victory in the dying seconds when a draw looks certain. But a match isn't over until the referee blows the final whistle. So, a narrow win for Brazil. They made their supporters suffer a bit, but now the stands are emptying to the samba beat. Oh, a diving header. I thought that was coming. I don't know why, but I thought we'd see that. Any case, it was impossible to stop.
Oh, quite simply magnificent. Perfect timing on that overhead kick. And then, Barry, a bit of luck that all strikers need, of course. Oh, a textbook header. Perfect timing. Gave the keeper no chance.
Yes, it was very daring to attempt to lob a goalkeeper of this quality. but his audacity paid off. A real opportunist goal that. He gave the goalkeeper no chance with the spontaneity of that shot.
Yes, his third goal. Scoring a hat-trick in an international match is really something special.
Oh, a magnificent volley. He practices that speciality in training. Always nice when it works in the match.
And that was the equaliser. Everything starts again now. They'll have to get their concentration back.
It completely missed his shot. Too high, but what a great attempt that was. Well, that was a good attempt, a good header, but he just couldn't keep the ball down.
Yes, a headed goal from Ronaldo. He doesn't go for headers that often, but he can really jump if he needs to. Oh, that's Ronaldo's second goal of the evening. He makes it look like just another day at the office. But what talent once again.
To the penalty spot. Unsuccessful. And he takes his chance. First time. It's quick at the moment, isn't it?
Yes, Barry, both teams are really going for it.
That's their second penalty of the game, and you have to say it's deserved. Some fouls have to be eradicated from football. And a yellow card too. Well, the referee warned both captains that he intended to be strict. Goal kick. What a leap! Straight into the keeper's gloves. He's pushed the shot away, and he eliminates the danger with his feet. The decisive kick. He has the whole weight of the match on his shoulders.
Well, we shouldn't forget that to score in these situations you have to be cool and calm. Missed! It's in!
That's 4-0 on the scoreboard. The score is now 6-3. This encounter ends with the score at 2-1. And it's with the score at 5-4 that the referee blows the final whistle. The teams return to the changing rooms now with the score 4-1, 4-2, and it's almost over. And that's the end of the shootout. It finishes at 4-2. Okocha, Haji, Chilavert, Adams, Marcos, Alex, Ronaldo, Salas, Hierro, Zidane, Desai, Keane, Vieira, De Boer, McBride, Batistuta, and there goes the whistle to end the first half.
We're in injury time in the second half.
Welcome everyone to this final match of the Asian League. Both teams have been playing really well, their tactics always interesting, and now they'll be wanting to please their supporters again. OK, the referee is ready to start the action.
It started raining just half an hour ago, and the players had to return to the dressing rooms to change their boots. That shouldn't affect their play, though.
Welcome to this match between two teams who usually love to play attractive football. We're sure to see some skillful moves and good goalmouth action from both sides, I think. And neither will, of course, want to leave the pitch as losers. Well, they've silenced their critics by reaching this semi-final. Maybe next time around they'll go all the way to the final. Well, they obviously have a major problem in preparation, because to lose a league match like this is not the sign of a team playing to its potential. Well, they've really wasted their trump card in losing the first match of the elimination round. But they still have an outside chance of qualification if they can get the results in the next two matches. Ronaldo has brought together a team of his favourite players, and it's really an exceptional squad. It's going to take talent, determination, allied to experience, to beat them. After losing a match like that, they'll have to roll up their sleeves and get down to some hard work. They now have to win their next match if they want to qualify for the next round.
Yes, a draw is a fair result. Neither team deserved to lose today after such great action. Yes, the defeat was fair enough. This is a quality team, but didn't show it today.
A defeat by the narrowest of margins, just the one goal. I don't think they had the firepower to tip the balance of the game.
You could say it was an inevitable victory. The move which won the match was a team effort. They deserve our congratulations, Barry.
Our Brazil always give a good display, and they did so again today, utterly dominating their opponents. Classy and inspired. It was a real treat to watch play like that. A spectacular diving header, a real striker's effort, quite unstoppable. Yes, it's a fabulous goal straight from the free kick. Really hit it well.
Oh, a superb goal by an acrobatic overhead kick. It seems, Barry, that they've decided to make this match a real exhibition. The spectators are delighted. Oh yes, a magnificent shot from outside the box. He hit it as hard as he could. The keeper was deceived by the spontaneity of that shot.
Yes, the shot seemed to deceive the goalkeeper, but the goal capped a lovely move and clearly delighted the crowd. And it's his third goal, of course, so he has a hat-trick, which is a wonderful thing to achieve in an international match. What a volley! He catapulted the ball at an outstanding pace into the net. We've really seen some excellent play today.
They have a 2-goal lead now, and that could prove to be decisive. And that reduces the deficit a bit, but they still have a lot to do before they can expect an equaliser.
Too high! It was a good header, but it flew over the bar.
Oh, a tremendous diving header! Ronaldo's legendary agility allows him to do some extraordinary things.
Good swerve. He deflected the shot.
He gets it high.
And up. What a display! A header. Watch this. Good interception.
Pass. He was the last man. Oh, that's a great start to this final. Both teams will want to open up even more in the second half.
It's his second yellow card. The referee points to the changing rooms. The match is over for him. Foul! And that's not the first time he's done that. Corner. He panicked under pressure. Into touch. Stopped by the keeper. And he clears for his side. Ah, superb! And the first penalty taker is ready.
Oh, that was close, Barry. The keeper touched the ball but couldn't keep it out of the net. Yes, you can see the importance of having a cool-headed keeper in a situation like this.
He seems confident before this penalty. That goal makes it 5-1. And they get their noses in front thanks to that goal. It's an incredible match. And the curtain comes down on this encounter. Final score is 6-0. 2-0. And very interesting. 4-3. Now come the crucial moments.
And it's ended at 4 successful kicks to 3. That was a close penalty shootout.
Zanetti, Shearer, Cafu, Anderson, Eder, Song, Schuker, Adams, Thuram, Leboeuf, Del Piero, Kanu, Figo, Roberto Carlos, and the referee has just blown his whistle for the kickoff.
Come on.
Play has just restarted.
This stadium is magnificent when all the crowds sing.
Hello and welcome to this last match in the African Super League. Both teams determined not to lose this last encounter, so we should be in for a great game of football. Welcome. Well, the first qualification match allowed the teams to settle in, but now things are getting serious. Who's the better prepared for this match? Hello everyone and welcome to this match against the best European players. A team made up of, quite simply, some remarkable talent. And it should be a close and very intense match. Ah, what a shame to lose at the quarter-final stage. They really didn't have the luck that they needed. Well, that's really a confidence-boosting victory. It's always difficult to make a good start in this kind of competition. And now they're in the semi-finals and will fancy that they'll go on to the final. This match was really a booby trap and the players didn't approach it in the right attitude. There wasn't enough motivation or indeed concentration. And they'll be kicking themselves now, but they've no one to blame but themselves. You have to know how to play to your strengths and to organise your training to do well in this competition. Every defeat, of course, is a learning process. Let's hope they'll come back stronger next time. If you want to win the V-Football Cup, you have to get through the first round groups, and this defeat is not really the best way of doing it. That incredible equaliser in the dying seconds has saved them from what seems certain defeat. That should improve their morale, I'm sure. They were nearly beaten this time, so they'll certainly be motivated for the next game. This was a good draw. The Brazilian supporters don't seem to be too worried by the result, and they're carrying on their usual celebrations. It's carnival time again, Rio style.
Yes, this was a great upset. They were dominated throughout the match, but they played a very intelligent, calm and effective game. It's there!
Yes, the first shot of the match. Incredible. Certainly got off to a flying start. Oh, what a strike that was. Timed his jump to perfection for that diving header. And the ball flew into the net.
Oh yes, a goal by an acrobatic overhead kick. It's a goal that every footballer dreams of scoring one day. Quite extraordinary.
Yes, he really put everything into that shot. Struck it so hard that the goalkeeper had hardly moved.
Oh yes, so delicate. He lobbed the keeper. You need great skill to do that, Barry. It has to be accurate and quick. Oh yes, a real opportunist goal. He gave the keeper no chance with the spontaneity of that shot.
A slightly strange goal, I think. It looks as though the goalkeeper would push the ball away, but the swerve was too much for him. Yes, the ball went in, no problem. Cleanly struck shot, which ended up in the back of the net.
Well, that's now a 2-goal lead. It should be enough to ensure them victory.
A good chance missed. Yes, he tried what was a very difficult shot. And it's wide, just past the post. What a free kick from Ronaldo. Not his speciality, but when he takes them, it's impressive. And he avoids the tackle. The ball was deflected by a defender. Dummy. Well done. He's far out. 1-2. A reverse pass.
A pass. That's the tackle of the match. Oh yes, a great first half. The Brazilians have played a good game and should step up a gear in the second half. So, a set piece or a shot at goal.
And a red card. It all happened too quickly to tell what happened there, frankly. And the referee says corner. It's a corner and the defenders have come forward. It's a poor cross straight to the goalkeeper. Strong fist. Here's the first duel between the goalkeeper and the penalty taker. Completely mistimed his kick. Missed the goal altogether. And he let himself be intimidated by the occasion, and indeed by the presence of the goalkeeper. The new score on the scoreboard, it's 3-0. 6-all, and it's all square. It's finished with a score at 3-0. 6 goals each. An amazing contest finishes all square. And that makes it 1-0. And that makes it 4-2. 7 each, and on it goes.
So 3-2 is the final score. Both teams battle so hard throughout this match.
Ayala, Zé Roberto Carlos, Valderrama, Raúl, Litmanen, Zidane, Maldini, Ayala, Shevchenko, Emerson. The referee has blown his whistle to start the second half.
Come on, lads, let's have some goals. The referee's looking at his watch.
Hello and welcome to this last match in the Continental League. A match which both teams will be determined not to lose. And let's hope that will add up to a great game of football. The players have taken up their positions on the pitch and the game is all set to start. The atmosphere here is electric for this Supreme Cup semi-final. Both teams have looked very sharp and neither wants to crack at this stage. Who remembers beaten semi-finals? But whatever happens, the players are expected to give 100%, both by their managers and by the crowd. Their fans will be bitterly disappointed. Few people expected them to go out this early in the competition. But you have to say that their opponents played a really fine game. A great win in the Asian League that will be sure to boost their morale for the rest of the competition. Well, they really couldn't have started the competition better than by winning this opening match. Well done to the players and to the master tactician, their manager. Beating Brazil is never easy, and many teams have fallen flat on their faces. Takes a lot of preparation and a bit of good luck. And so their run in the V-Football Cup ends at the quarter-final stage. They had the quality to make it to the last four, but not the luck. And in a cup competition, you always need a bit of luck.
Yes, it's incredible that this match should end in a draw. They dominated affairs, but weren't as efficient as their opponents. Yes, we've seen a great match by both teams, but enthusiasm and technical skills made the difference.
What a match! The action was end-to-end and always at an incredible pace. Everyone has had a real treat, except perhaps the goalkeepers. The Brazilian strikers were true to their reputation, and that was fortunate, as their defence, not for the first time, was a bit leaky. Yes, it was a magnificent set piece from that free kick, something from the training ground that's worked well in a match.
Oh, a fantastic diving header. Oh, that is the kind of strike that the crowd just love to see. It's also very effective. It's a goalkeeper's nightmare.
Yes, a magnificent goal, a superb header which gave the goalkeeper no chance. Oh, what a shot! Such a powerful shot the goalkeeper could do nothing. A goal to remember. Yes, he's placed the ball right in the top corner. Absolutely nothing the goalkeeper could do.
Oh yes, a classic goal, and like all great players, he has an excellent strike rate. The defender should have watched him, though. Yes, the keeper managed to deflect that shot a little, but not enough to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Oh, a goal by a superb strike, a volley which surprised both the defenders and the keeper. All he can do now is pick the ball out of the back of the net. Oh, and with that goal they can start thinking about the next match. And that goal narrows the scoreline, but they still have a lot to do.
The ball has left the crossbar shaking. Great header, but wide. And his shot was too high.
A goal by Ronaldo! Or was that Ronaldo who scored? Oh, that's a hat-trick for him today. What a player! What class! That's dangerous.
Look at that. A little gap. The header. Oh! Intercepted. He gives it. And he shoots. That's something, eh? This is a very tactical match.
And it may well be decided in midfield.
Yellow card, and that's his second of the match. He's off. Penalty. It's always difficult for the referee in these kind of situations. Corner, the ball took a deflection. And it's a corner. That's out. The striker's job has been made easier today by the goalkeeper's lack of form. Oh, with the feet. And here we are at the infamous penalty shootout. It takes nerves of steel and a great goalkeeper and a little bit of luck to win at this stage. No! He's missed it! It's there! And that's 2-0 now. And that makes it 5-2. 6-4. What a match! And it's with the score at 3-1 that the referee blows the final whistle. Teams return to the changing rooms now with the score at 3-1. And we're at 1-0. 3 goals each. Even more tight. And it ends at 2-1. An unusually low score for a penalty shootout. Okocha, Pelé, Zroit, Valderrama, Marcos, Ronaldinho, Garrincha, Bakayoko, Desai, Rui Costa, Zidane, Del Piero, Ayala, Rebrov, Zé Roberto. And the referee has blown his whistle, and that's the end of the first half.
It's nearly half-time, and now's the time to score. Oh, it's a really thick fog, but these Brazilian maestros can play with their eyes closed. Maybe we'll see a few miracles in these conditions. There are no problems as far as the weather goes. It'll be ideal for playing football. There's a slight fog here, but these conditions shouldn't affect the players. I saw the Brazilians warming up, Barry, and I can tell you that if they reproduce those skills in the match, we're in for a great night of football.
Hello and welcome to this quarter-final, which looks set to be a real struggle. Both teams were really impressive in their opening games, so let's hope that this meeting is of good quality and, as ever, of good spirit. Another step taken towards victory in the Pan American Cup. They're in the final, and their supporters really must be in seventh heaven. Certainly a cause for national celebration. Now they have to bring back the trophy. Now, this qualification match really was an accident waiting to happen. They played like novices. It was a real shock. What a shame, because this team really could have won the trophy. Wasn't to be this time, but there will be other chances. This win against the African All-Stars allows them to continue in the competition with renewed ambition. That's really a bad way to start a competition like the V-Football Cup. But not everything is lost. The manager will have to reorganise his players and get from them that competitive edge for the matches to come. This score will doubtless go down in history. International matches are so often short of goals, but not today.
Yes, a bitter defeat because they had the best of the game, but the other side had the luck, and that's crucial in football.
Incredible. They waited until injury time to score the winning goal. What a heart-stopping end to a match with a Hollywood script. An extremely tight win for Brazil. They had to dig pretty deep to score there in extra time. Talent and inspiration was matched by some perspiration in the end.
Yes, a goal direct from a corner. I've never seen that in an international match, but anything is possible in football.
A superb goal by an acrobatic overhead kick. It seems they've decided to make this match a real exhibition, and the spectators are delighted.
Oh yes, a superb, determined header. The keeper could only watch the ball fly past him, and now he has to pick it out of the back of the net. Oh, what a goal. He tried the lob when many players would have tried to put it past the keeper. That goal was a striker's dream, Barry.
Yes, it's an own goal. He fooled his own goalkeeper. Incredible. Really panicked under pressure. Yes, his second goal of the match. He's a great striker and he'll give any defence problems. Yes, but it's not as easy as it looks to do that.
And that is the equaliser. Neither team wants to give up the fight today. Oh, incredible. They waited until injury time to score what surely must be the winning goal.
Oh, what a strike! But the ball has gone just past. And the ball hit the post. And he's missed the target. Yes, the ball hit the post before going in. Was it Ronaldo who scored? This player is absolutely extraordinary. There was a forest of legs in front of him. Superb dummy. Watch this. The ball stays in the air. Great block.
He gives it. Oh, only just. Yes, we've had quite a good first half, but not many chances on goal. The pace will have to increase to try to break down the defences. The keeper is having problems getting the ball in position.
Sent off. That's so hard it leaves his teammates with such a difficult problem. Corner. The goalkeeper pushed the ball out, and the ball lands straight in the arms of the keeper. A good punch. Certainly hot today. It's going to be difficult to beat him. Yes, he got a touch to the ball, but the shot was hard enough to take it home. Yes, the keeper made a great save. He went the right way and got both hands to it.
It's a miss.
And that's opened the scoring. It's 1-0. Scoreboard has just put up the new score, 6-2. The final score is 2 goals each. So the match ends with a score at 6-1. And it's half-time. And the score at the halfway point is 3-2. And that makes it 4-3, and the penalty shootout is nearly over.
It's over. The 2-0 score is final.
Song, Haji. Oiper, Salas. Ince, Roberto Carlos. Dunga, Socrates. Sergi, Zidane. Djokev, Keane. Nakata, De Boer. Rebrov, Ronaldo. And so the Brazilian magicians have 90 minutes to amaze us.
Yes, and most importantly, to score some goals. The rain is absolutely pouring down here. It's been coming down all afternoon. The pitch is running with water. This isn't good for the Brazilian game, but these players are capable of anything and are quite capable of adapting to the conditions. It's very foggy here. The keepers will have to watch out for long shots as the fog and the floodlights are sure to give them problems.
Hello and welcome to this match against Brazil. Without doubt the strongest team in the tournament. With all their wonderful players out there, I'm sure a great display is certain. And it'll take a strong, very strong team to get through this round against them. Really well done. They've won the Pan American Cup, and that's an incredible feat. And many of their supporters never thought they would live to see this day. Now they have to confirm this victory at world level. That victory must give them a real boost of confidence. And on the quality we've seen from them today, the final seems to be within their grasp. And as we've just seen, the Supreme Cup is a very classy competition. And even the opening match is difficult to win. They'd forgotten that. The Asian Legends team was just another step towards final victory in this competition. After this, they may well be thinking not just of the semi-final, but also of the final itself. They know that the ultimate victory is within their grasp. An end-to-end match that finished with an old-fashioned scoreline. Just 1 goal, the difference between the teams.
Yes, they had plenty of chances, but just weren't able to score. They'll have to learn the lesson for the future.
A great victory then. We've seen some excellent play and indeed excellent goals. And in the end, you really can't ask for more than that. Well, that was a really narrow victory. Just the 1 goal in it, but a fair reflection of the game. Tight from start to finish. And it's a goal! And it's gone in!
Oh, and it's gone in!
Oh, what a goal that was! The ball just sneaking in under the crossbar. Spot so difficult for the goalkeeper to reach when he was clearly unsure of his footing. Yes, a goal by an acrobatic overhead kick. It's a goal that footballers dream of scoring. Quite extraordinary. That's a textbook header. Perfect timing. Goalkeeper no chance.
Oh yes, what a shot. I've just been told in my headphones, Barry, that shot was measured at over 80 miles per hour. Incredible. Oh, what a shot. Into the top corner. I've seen him do that in training, but I never thought I'd see it in a match. Yes, the ball hit the post before going in. He had a bit of luck with that shot.
And that's two for him. A player like this really makes the manager's job easy. Just give him the ball, and more often than not, he'll score.
Yes, the ball went in, no problem. A clean shot which ended up in the back of the net. And we're in injury time, and that must be the winning goal.
Oh, what a strike! But it's over the bar, and the crossbar is still shaking. And it's off the post, and it's well over the bar. A goal by Ronaldo. Was that Ronaldo who scored? That's a hat-trick for him today. What a player! What class!
The big men are up. He's through!
He caresses the ball. It's high, deep. He switches sides. The referee didn't see it, but that was certainly a foul. And a fine performance once again from the Brazilian team.
Indeed, Barry, they really are putting on a display.
That's a clear foul. Foul. Penalty. No, the referee says free kick, outside. The assistant referee signals offside. It's a corner, and the pressure stays on. Pushed away. No problem. The ball is pushed away. He usually has a strong kick, and he sends the ball deep into the opposition half. He touched it, but the shot was just too well placed.
Yes, he completely mistimed his kick and missed the goal altogether. He let himself be intimidated by the occasion and the presence of the keeper.
Scoreboard has just put up the new score. 5-0. A drawn game at 1-1. Neither team really managed to get the upper hand. That's half-time. No goals yet in the match. 0-0. And it's with the score at 5-3 that the half-time whistle goes. 6-5. And that was the last penalty. The score is 3-2. But what a shame there had to be a loser after a match like that. Maran, Valderrama, Nakata, Alex, Zico, Didi, Boxic, Kiko, Rui Costa, Pires, Vieri, Okocha, Rui Costa, Zidane. It's over. What everyone was afraid was going to happen has happened. So the decision will come from the penalty spot.
A blazing sun and scorching heat. These conditions will suit the Brazilian players. The pitch is in excellent condition, and it's a beautiful afternoon for football.
Hello and welcome everyone to this quarter-final. Both teams, of course, want to get through to the last four, so a good contest is in prospect. Two teams highly motivated and supported by what seems to be a very, very excited crowd. Hello everyone. Well, here we are for this match against a team of legends of the game of football, as chosen by Ronaldo himself. This is a fantasy team which any manager would love to be in charge of. So watch out for top quality football, spectacular in style, and surely plenty of goals. The result of this match really shouldn't make them forget that they are good players. But a few things need to be put right on the practice pitch before their next match. The players must be crushed by that defeat. But I think they have a deal of potential, and this will surely come through in the matches to come. Well, this defeat is just a stepping stone to winning this competition one day. Maybe next time they'll have rather more luck than they had today. Well, as they say, at this level there are no easy teams, and each match has to be won by a deal of sweat and determination. That fact they seem to have forgotten, and they now have to watch the semi-final on television. Good luck to them next time, though. So the match ends in defeat, and that certainly won't please the fans. And the manager will have a deal of explaining to do to tell the press why he chose such tactics. Well, it's unbelievable to score so many goals and then to end up winning by just one. What a feast for the strikers. But the managers have got a lot of work to do to reorganise their defences, that's for sure.
Yes, it's a fair result. Brazil were a step ahead of their opponents and deserved the win. Oh yes, goal!
Yes, the ball went in just under the bar. Impossible to stop that kind of shot. Just can't get there quickly enough.
Oh yes, a fabulous goal straight from the free kick. He took his chance, and that wasn't a bad result in the end.
I think that could go down as an own goal by the goalkeeper. Must have been thinking about his summer holidays or something.
Oh, what a shot, Barry. So powerful. The keeper could do nothing. That is a goal to remember.
Oh yes, right in the top corner. Absolutely nothing the goalkeeper could do with a shot like that. It was a perfect strike. Yes, the ball certainly hit the post before ending up in the net, but it was an excellent move leading up to the goal. Really good build-up. A magnificent volley. To score like that takes audacity and perfect timing, and it's very difficult to do, especially in a match.
Yes, they're ahead now, and they'll have to protect that advantage without letting it affect their game. Now they'll have to take care. They only have a one-goal lead, and if they don't liven up, that won't be enough.
Goal! Oh no, it's just wide.
Oh, from where I'm sitting, I thought the ball was in the net.
Yes, a really cheeky back heel. He completely surprised the goalkeeper. A touch of genius from the great Ronaldo. Up! Watch this.
Go on, there are bodies in the box.
What an artist. Shot! Oh, lovely. He anticipated it.
Pass.
It's a cannonball!
This match has certainly been affected by the occasion. The Brazilians will have to take the bull by the horns in the second half.
Foul! He tried to use his weight. Penalty! The foul was inside the penalty area. The defence stepped up to play him offside. Corner, and they're really putting the pressure on. That's the throw-in. And straight into the arms of the keeper. Oh, yes, what a keeper. Well, I'd certainly like to see the replay of that. The whole stadium holding its breath. It's the crucial penalty. If it goes in, they've won.
Yes, superb anticipation by the keeper. He deflected the shot past the goal.
The score is 3-2, but there could, I think, be more goals to come. One goal each, and a tribute to the two defences. The score is 6-3, and that's how it stays. It's the final result. The scoreboard gives the half-time score. It's 6-2. That's 7 successful attempts to 6. And it's over 6-5, and we've witnessed a really brilliant penalty shootout. Zanetti, Adams, Cafu, Alex, Ronaldo, Salas, Sergi, Kluivert, Jokev, Keane, Nakata, Koto, Thuram, Mihailovic. And that's the last move of the first half.
We are in time added on for stoppages at the end of regulation time. A dense fog fell over the stadium barely an hour ago, and from here in the commentary box it's hard to make out the players. However, it is a little easier to see at pitch level.
Hello and welcome to the final. At last we've arrived at the end of this prestigious competition, which has produced some magnificent matches. So let's hope this last encounter is the very best. On with the action. Hello and welcome everyone to this match against a team of Asian legends. All the jewels of Asian football, I think, are down there on the pitch, and we should see a fine match and the promise of plenty of goals. Their fans will really be disappointed. Few people expected them to be eliminated this early in the competition. But you have to say that on the day, their opponents were the better team. A good win which will get their supporters right behind them for the next game. It's never a good thing to lose the last group match, and I really wonder now whether they can bounce back from this defeat. And it's over. This extraordinary game ends with that goal, and as always in this kind of match, we've seen some really lovely football. It's a shame to fall at the last hurdle, but if you're to beat Ronaldo's team of legends, you have to have plenty of talent and a bit of luck. And the luck was not there this time. Well, this is a victory that will boost all their supporters who had rather doubted their favourites. They're now a force to bargain with in this V-Football Cup.
Yes, an inevitable defeat. They couldn't get into the match. They had problems finishing. Yes, this defeat clearly exposes their problems in attack. With so many chances, they should have won the match easily. Yes, Barry, we've seen two quality teams, both of which demonstrated some lovely football. The victory could have gone either way, but on the day, the most daring team won.
Extraordinary. When Brazil are playing like that, anything can happen at any time. And that was demonstrated by that last-minute win.
Oh yes, the ball shaved the bar and ended up in the net. I don't think the keeper could do anything about that.
Yes, what a free-kick expert he is. Dead ball situations are now so important in modern football, and it's crucial to be able to take full advantage. Yes, what a header. I thought the goalkeeper was well placed, but it was a powerful header, and in the end he could do nothing about it. A perfect lob over the goalkeeper. Never easy to achieve. Keepers are usually pretty alive to it. Really well done.
Yes, a quick shot there that surprised the keeper. But what terrible marking by the defenders. And it's his third goal. He's got a hat-trick. What an exceptional player.
Yes, what a goal. A lovely volley which left the goalkeeper with no hope.
Yes, nothing could stop that shot. Sometimes the keeper must feel completely hopeless, Barry. And that is without doubt the winning goal because there's hardly any time left on the watch.
It's wide, but what a strike that was. And the ball's over the top. Against the post. The first move of the game and the first goal. And with a start like that, we might be in for a Ronaldo extravaganza. He evades the tackle. And no.
Good clearance.
What a shame. And he has a go. Lob. A backward pass. He reverses the play. He sprints. Super tackle.
Yes, we've had quite a good first half, but not many chances goal-wise. The pace will have to increase to try to break down the defences.
Foul. It's a penalty, and the referee has given it without batting an eyelid. Corner. He deflected the ball. Corner. And a lot of bodies coming up into the box. That's straight to the keeper. Superb attempt, but stopped by the keeper. And it's about to start. If he scores with his penalty kick, his team has won. And you have to have nerves of steel in these situations. Yes, a superb stop by the goalkeeper, who didn't move too soon. 1-1. They've equalised, and we're back to square one. And they're level. That's incredible after so many goals. The score is 5-2, and that's how it stays. It's the final result. The scoreboard gives the half-time score 4-3. 3-2. It's getting very tight. 8-8. No one wants to give in.
And that was the last penalty. The score is 3-2. What a shame to see a loser after a match like that.
Neville, Cafu. Ronaldo, Eder. Mboma, Nadal, Keane, Thuram, Giggs, Baggio, Ayala, Shevchenko, Ronaldo, and that's the finish. And that's the restart for the last quarter of an hour of the contest.
You can really feel the tension at the moment. I'm sure you can see the fog and it looks set for the whole match. Let's hope it doesn't bother the players too much. It's raining here. It's been raining like this since early afternoon. The pitch is slippery and that'll make it very, very difficult for the players.
Hello everyone. How easy is it to score 5 goals? Well, this afternoon we're going to find out exactly how easy or how difficult it is, because the first team to do so will win this contest. Welcome to this second qualification match in the V-Football Cup, where things are really getting serious now for the teams. So who the hero and who the villain today? Well, we shall see. And they've won it. They've won a tremendous competition. They took it a step at a time, which is always the right attitude to take. First of all, doing enough to reassure their supporters, and then overcoming all the obstacles one after another, until, of course, the final victory. A Pacific Cup that will be engraved in all our memories. This South American All-Stars team is really quite something, and it would take a lot to beat them in the future. Beating the European All-Stars is the sign of a growing force in this team. But that doesn't mean they won't have to improve still further. Well, they couldn't have started the competition better than by winning this opening match with such style. Well done to the players and to the manager. Proved himself a master tactician. The margin of defeat was considerable, but I think justified. They were completely put in the shade in this encounter. It's a match to forget. Well, these Brazilian rogues have managed to equalise in the last seconds, just when they seem to be doomed to defeat. Well, we've seen a classic final here with goals in abundance. The strikers can certainly be delighted with their game. It was a real attacking carnival. Yes, Brazil came up against worthy opponents, but managed to scrape through. It's still a great victory, despite the score. Oh yes, a fantastic diving header. He really is an extraordinary player, and that header was magnificent. Now, he was badly positioned for the header, so he tried the acrobatic overhead kick and succeeded. A perfect strike, as it turned out, took the goalkeeper by surprise.
Oh yes, a magnificent goal, a superb header which gave the keeper no chance. There was no stopping that. Well, they've overcome their numerical inferiority and achieved the unthinkable by scoring under such difficult circumstances.
Yes, what a goal! And what an extraordinary striker. When he's faced by the keeper, he doesn't have any doubts. He's just going to shoot, and he's just going to score. Yes, that's his second of the match. And he told us before the game that he felt he was in great form at the moment. Yes, the keeper was well beaten. But it's a pretty unfair contest when it's hit as well as that.
They've made the breakthrough. They're on the right track, but they'll have to be careful not to back off.
And it's missed! The goalkeeper didn't even move. Oh, that was quite superb, but just wide. The keeper was beaten.
First move of the game and first goal! With a start like that, we might be in for a Ronaldo extravaganza.
Yes, a magnificent volley from Ronaldo. A brilliant finish to a lovely move. Good skills. A lob. He lays the ball back. Oh, lack of control at the end of the move. As usual, the Brazilian team's strength is showing through.
Well, it's second nature for a team like this to play well. We might see a set piece for this free kick.
Now watch this. Yellow card. And the referee decided he had to take some action. And it's a corner. And it looks like mayhem in the box. Easy for the keeper. A very poor corner. He punches it away. Nothing is getting past him today. He's an inspiration to his defence.
Yes, he touched it, but the shot was too well placed.
Yes, you can see the importance of having a cool-headed goalkeeper when it comes down to a penalty shootout. And it's there! 3-3. They've equalised. And they're back where they started. The final score is 1-0. This encounter has just finished. The score, 4-3. The referee sends the players back to the changing rooms at half-time with the score at 3-3. 3-1. All square at 5-5. And that's 5 penalties to 3.
And it's over! 6-5! We've witnessed a great penalty shootout!
Shearer. Batistuta! Ronaldinho. Garincha. Bakayoko. Raul. Deschamps. Kane. Nakata. Dubois. Dida. Zanetti. That's the end. The referee blows his whistle for the start of extra time.
And here is the moment of truth. It's rained a lot today. The pitch is soaked, and that must benefit the defenders. Well, these are certainly conditions that favour the brave. Well, Barry, the weather forecast is good for the whole match. Blazing sunshine, not a cloud in the sky.
Hello, everyone. Today's match is not like any other I've seen. The winner will be the first team to score 4 goals. So, fasten your seatbelts. We're in for a great show, surely. Hello, everyone, and here we are for this first group match in the V-Football Cup. Difficult matches to come, but you know the old cliché, take each match as it comes, and each side today will be starting, or hoping to start, with a win. A result that was an accident waiting to happen. The players and the manager treated it as if it were just another match, and they've only got themselves to blame now. A truly great win. And that will boost their morale for the rest of the competition. Well, this draw won't satisfy either manager, but they really only have themselves to blame for the result. You have to train hard if you want to beat the best teams in the world. This defeat will be good experience for them for the next time. The European Legends team was a brave side, and this victory deserves celebration. But don't forget, there's a harder battle to come. Ronaldo's Legends team. Well, who could have thought that there would be so many goals in a drawn match? Really incredible. A very heavy defeat that is sure to affect them, because they were so easily dominated and didn't look able to raise their game. A match in the Brazilian style. The other team raised their game to match the Brazilians, and as a result we've had a magnificent match. This victory has been a long time in coming.
Yes, they couldn't make a difference during the match, and they had to snatch victory by penalty kicks.
Oh my word, what a goal! Yes, the first decent move of the match and the first goal. What an excellent start. I think we're in for a treat here.
Oh yes, a fantastic diving header. He's really an extraordinary player, Barry. That header was truly magnificent. Extraordinary. This keeper could make a great striker. He's confident. He's got such a powerful shot.
Oh, what a shot! A cannonball from outside the penalty area. That might well have burst the net.
Yes, I wonder what his manager would have said if that lob had missed. He really took a chance when you consider how good this keeper is.
Yes, it's an own goal, I think. He'll need some consolation from his teammates after that.
Oh yes, the keeper deflected the shot a little, but the ball still went in the net. He really had no chance. Great dive, though. Yes, but it's not as easy as it looks to do that. Yes, the score's a level again. The match is back to square one. Oh, that must be the winning goal. They've just scored in injury time.
It's wide, but it was superbly struck. What a shame that wasn't on target, because it was a good header.
Oh, yes, Ronaldo! What an extraordinary overhead kick. An outstanding strike. The keeper had no chance.
He puts it back in the middle.
Good interception.
Ah, a 360-degree turn. Constructive ball. Reversing the play. Or that's usually called as a foul. Yes! This time it's gone the other way. And now the teams are level on penalties. Sent off. He had already been warned by the referee, and he was obviously volatile right from the start of the match. Offside. The defenders just had enough time to step up. Corner. He deflected the shot for a corner. He stops the ball. What confidence. That was superb. He throws it out. It's sudden death now for the penalty takers. And some of the players down there never believed that they would have to face this ordeal. They didn't volunteer for the first 5 kicks. Oh no!
It's there!
And now it's level. 3-all. 6-0. And they're never going to come back from that. And this encounter ends with the score 3-0. And all 22 players head back to the changing rooms with the score at 1-all. And it's 1-all. 2 successful attempts each. They lead 7-6. And again the next player must score. And it's finally over. And you don't often get a score like that. Valderrama, Marcos. Anderson, Roberto Carlos. Mboma, Nadal, Zidane. Blanc, Vieira, Baggio. Okocha, Anderson. Roberto Carlos. And it's finished. That's the start of extra time.
Yes, and the skills of the Brazilians may just make a difference.